And we're here.
Hey, there we are.
Hey, look at that.
Wow.
We're here, baby.
We're in it.
Heroes and villains. Thank you for joining us once again, or maybe for the very first time. This episode of Initiative, the superhero tabletop adventure series where a bunch of teenagers get together and try and save the world or destroy it, depending on how they roll. My name is Colby, your Professor GM for tonight, joined here by my lovely cast and crew, David.
Hi, my name's David, and I play as Adam Mercury.
And Nicole, who plays Jackie Galaxy. Unfortunately, our resident emo kid is not here. Cory could not make it, so Elias.
First time ever.
Yeah, first time. This is the first episode without Elias Crowley.
Yeah.
How are we gonna kill anything?
I don't know.
He's gonna be T-posing for tonight. Just the three of us.
Yep.
Let's see what adventures await you, this freaky bunch.
Yeah. I mean,
No. Hey, we came in with a team name.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
No.
For you too.
What? No, what? What is it? What is it?
Jack 'em. Jackie and Adam, Jack 'em. I'm really sorry. I got a lot of energy, guys, today.
That's right, it's us.
It's us,
I'm
our
on with
team.
your favorite heroes, the Teen Titans, the Young Avengers, Jack 'em.
Oh my god. Oh, God.
Today's gonna go real well.
Yeah.
Well, if you liked what you see, if you want to see more Jack 'em, check us out on all of our social medias, over on Twitter, Facebook, Podchaser, Spotify, Podbean, all of that. Look up Initiative by Keep Tappin X. Initiative by Keep Tappin X. And that's where you'll find us. That's what's Zen. You guys good? Feeling good?
Yeah.
Good. I'm good.
Well, my camera looks a little weird. Let me just adjust real quick.
Yeah.
Usually when it's just me and Elias, we die horribly.
Yeah.
Now you win.
I wonder what the dynamic's going to be with just
This
us
could
two.
be the dream team.
It could be.
Yeah.
Who knows?
You're gonna win horribly.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot my ring in that.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Shall we go into the recap then?
Do it up.
Episode 221, I should say. Last time on Initiative, our heroes find themselves in the old, obsolete sewers of Nibaya, Adam's homeworld, after a botched attempt at escaping the Palace of Shakar with precious information. They journey through the forgotten tunnels only to come across and subsequently be chased by a horrific creature. Coming across some Nibayan soldiers, and they are all able to flee to the surface, only to realize that these soldiers are actually part of the insurrection the party has been fighting. They are immediately detained and brought to the nearest rebel facility, where they are incarcerated. After some brief questioning, our heroes break free and make their way through the base, able to secure a ship to escape, and also contact the Retribution's Forge for assistance. However, while attempting to reach the hangar bay, Elias and Jackie see Tallow, Adam's brother, and confront him. Adam, meanwhile, had just finished his transmission to the massive capital ship orbiting the planet before rejoining the group. They are brought to the command room, where Adam is reunited with his birth mother, Mira the Serene. This reunion was cut short, however, when an orbital bombardment destroys the rebel base, burying our party under rubble, with their saving grace taking the form of Volman, Adam's father. The party dig their way underground and once again return to the sewers in an attempt to find their way back to the surface, where the creature resumes its chase of them. Our heroes work together to fight the monster, who is then revealed to be none other than Maria, who had been left behind on Nibaya, disconnected from her host form and forced to mutate to survive. The battle is hard fought, but the party is victorious. Thinking the final blow has been struck, our heroes enjoy their triumph until Maria climbs back into the fray, desperate for her revenge. It is then that Adam collapses onto the floor, once again enduring his visions, but at an unprecedented scale. A creature is expunged from his body, rising up and reshaping to none other than Wilt Lucius, arch-enemy of our heroes who had long since been defeated when he gained control of the Centrum, an all-powerful jewel belonging to the Nibayan people. Now he and the Centrum have returned, and spare our heroes another fight before taking to the skies. How will our heroes challenge such a foe? What does this mean for the Nibayan Civil War? Let's find out this week.
Woo!
We gonna die.
This week's episode.
I don't wanna die.
I don't want to die today.
All
All right.
What if I just tell Wilt his stocks plummeted? Do you think I'd win?
Yo, boy,
He's like, he like
just
goes
want-
back to Earth and he's like,
you
what
don't
is this?
even wanna
What is this?
see the
James, stop!
Yeah.
What? What do you mean I lost my fortune? My hedge fund.
You don't even want to see those stocks, man.
No. Let's get into it.
Mm.
We fade in on familiar blue glow of a hollow table on the command bridge of the Retribution's Forge, where both Admiral Savine and Queen Fira are looking over the map below them of the city. People are yelling all around them. We hear distant explosions as we hear somebody off to the side speak up and say, Squad 6 has been destroyed! Orders, Admiral! And Savine is barking orders left and right, paying attention each way. Similar phrases are being uttered to her, yelled at her at every angle, but it looks like Savine is keeping a level head. And she looks over to the Queen. She says, Your Highness, I think you should take a look at this, and thumbs over some of the information, and the screen takes a different hue. Instead of blue, now it's red. And we can't see what's on it, and Fira just looks down, and strong, stern look, furrowed brow, when a door opens and we see a member of her honor guard walk down, and leans to her and says, The False King's followers, they're a bit more resourceful than we thought. We're having difficulties apprehending them. She looks at him and back to the map, looks over to Savine and says, Fire all batteries at the object and direct all security details 3 and 5 to the internal threat. I want order immediately. I don't care how. Kill everything. She walks away from the screen and sits down on a chair nearby. The honor guard nods and walks off. Fade to black.
Who do you think would win? One Wilt or a giant mothership?
You know, at this point, I wish I knew.
Right. We come back to our heroes. We hear the rushing water of the sewer below the platform, smeared in biomass blood, and the faint glimmer as the last of these small iridescent light crystals take shape in the air, left over by Wilt Lucius's arrival. We have our heroes sitting among the muck. What are you doing?
What do we about that?
We have to get back up to the ship somehow.
How are we gonna get back up there?
I don't know, but everyone's still there. And now we have that to worry about too.
All right. I'm gonna get that off. And now everyone's phones are vibrating. Emergency alert.
Emergency.
Winter weather warning.
Yes, storms here are awful.
We have no way to get to that ship.
Yeah, we have to, unless we're just gonna leave our friends at Queen or Wilt's whim. We have to find a way. Maybe there's a ship that hasn't been destroyed. around here?
Do you think
Mira speeds up at those words. She says, perhaps we can procure a ship at another rebel base. There's a checkpoint nearby. We are where I think we are. And then there's always the palace itself. Perhaps we can get a ride there. But we have to get to the surface first.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's focus on getting out of here.
How far? Sorry.
No, you're good.
How far under are we still?
You can see the light, which is brighter than before, up above. The ray of light. You had to guess maybe about 100 feet, give or take.
Do you think we could just fly up? Or do you think you could fly up? I'll run.
We can't leave everybody here though.
Well, we can taxi them up, right?
Is
Or is that too much to ask?
Is this a safe area? I kind of ask Mira. Is this a safe area to go up in? Where will this bring us?
To be frank with you, dear, I don't know if anywhere is safe at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, one of us could go check. Just poke our heads out and see if it's safe up there.
Yeah, I guess I'll take a peek up there. I fly up and I want to detect minds.
Yeah. My planet needs me. Yeah, you don't sense any minds other than that of your companions as you move up. And as you fly up, you can feel like the breeze from above down on you, and you clear up and you can see first all the damage that was caused. This massive impact where Wilt crashed through the ceiling from above, and there's faint signs of dirt along with rock falling and then mixing with the water as it hits the walls. And as you float up, you see patches of green, and finally you break up, and the light is a little jarring at first, but as your eyes adjust, you find that you're in a park. But a good sizable chunk of this park has now been cratered, or rather a hole has been ripped asunder through it from the impact. All around you see towering buildings that kind of section off, gives you a Central Park kind of feeling around it. You're right next to like a steel bridge. Again, nobody around though.
Right.
Most of the foliage hasn't been tended to in a while either. Things have been overgrown a bit. No groundskeeper has been through here in a while.
Okay.
But you were still in the city.
Okay.
And made a perception roll.
My plan. 24.
24? Yeah. As you move up, you can also see in the distance, you see small pockets of smokestacks, like fresh black smoke, far in the distance as you float up a bit more. And you also see very far in the distance, above the skyline, like above the clouds, you can actually see lights shining in the clouds.
Jeez. Alright. Alright, I'll go back down after after I see everything. So it looks safe up there. It looks like there still might be something happening in the ship, or on the ship, or on above us anyway.
Okay, I mean, there's still a war going on. But as long as there's nothing directly above us.
Just a park.
Okay, that should be fine. Is there even a way for me to get up? Is there like a wall I can run up? And,
Yeah.
Okay.
There's water coming down it, but you're not in a fight, so it's not like it's detrimental to you at the moment.
Okay.
You're just like...
Yeah. Okay, so there's us two, and then what? 3 other people? 4. Oh, 4, including Elias.
Yeah. Elias is like...
Yeah.
He could fly.
Yeah, he can fly.
He's fine.
Okay. Do you think you could lift my dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that supposed to mean, son?
You're, mechanical, kind of.
Shrugs.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem.
Okay. I'll I'll grab. I can't grab both of them. I'll grab Tallow.
Okay.
And then.
I could grab like multiple people, right? I've done that before.
Yeah, but I would say you can only, because that's it's a weird problem, because you would technically, I would say you can only grab one person at a time, delicately.
Yeah.
Just because you would need the affects others fly kind of thing
I see
to
what you're
start.
saying.
Otherwise, you could just start picking up everybody at all times and
Right.
start flying. And
I'll grab Tallow and then come back for my mom.
Okay.
If she's okay with that.
and you pick up Volmon, you're like, but you're able to pick him up. So yeah, so you all, and you can tell as you're breaking through the surface where a lot of this water is coming from.
Mhm.
There was probably a fountain here at one point. You were directly under a fountain that is now vaporized. It's barely any sign of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get back on the soft grass, and but the Tallow's still out cold.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. When we get somewhere safe, there's a lot we need to talk about.
Yeah.
Okay. I look towards my mom and I'm like, do you think we should look for a ship around here or just go to the palace?
Give me a moment. I'll figure out exactly where we are. She steps away for a few moments, gets onto the bridge here at a higher point, and just kind of looks around for a bit, gets a lay of the land. It's about 5 or 6 minutes, comes back down. It's like, okay. If I recall, there should be a patrol coming through about 20 minutes, a few blocks from here. We might be able to intercept it if they're even on patrol after what happened.
Okay, I mean...
They have to be looking for survivors, right?
I think so. Though I'm not sure if we should be returning back to the other base. We could have sent search parties down there in the rubble.
Okay, I mean... We could stick it out here for 20 minutes just to see if they come by.
Yeah. We might as well, I mean...
Both of you make perception rolls.
11.
16.
Right. Jackie, as you're talking, basically like see behind Mira, another explosion like in the sky, and then a slight part in the clouds as something on fire and careening right towards you, like something is just in your direction.
Oh gosh. I'm immediately like, heads up, heads up!
Huh?
Yeah, you see it when she identifies, and you see it looks to be some sort of mechanical object just burning up.
Alright, everyone run!
Volman puts his body over Tallow, and one of the buildings right outside the park gets struck with this object.
God.
And the top of this multi-story building just crashes down in dust and debris. Filters all throughout.
20 minutes might be harder than I thought.
Shoot.
And you can see in that building, once the dust settles and clears, everyone's okay. You see what struck, sort of sticking out half the rubble, is a Nebayan fighter ship that has been destroyed.
Jeez. Should we do?
I don't know. Maybe we should make our way to that other checkpoint.
Yes, I think we should. We have to go somewhere. We can't stay here.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Yeah. Okay.
This isn't safe.
How far is it?
Let me look at my notes. Give me 1 second. We're to walk maybe about an hour away.
Okay. Do you think it's still standing?
The checkpoint? I can't say for sure. Most likely, they haven't been informed about it unless you knew of it, which clearly you didn't.
Yeah, I didn't.
So, you can only hope.
Okay. Alright.
We may run to the patrol before then. Like I said, every 20 minutes they make their rounds, but yeah, we might be better off just going straight towards the checkpoint.
Okay.
Do that then.
You wanna all go as fast as we can, try and kill some, or
She looks at Tallow.
Yeah.
As fast as we can might be a little difficult.
Yeah. You're right. Okay, yeah, let's just head there. Normal pace.
Stay safe.
Yeah.
How are you guys feeling as you're walking through this city, which is at one point, last time you were here, was this golden metropolis of technological marvel. Now it's empty and everything feels a little more muted in their colors. The streets are empty, dirty. Yeah, how you
Feeling pretty bad. I just threw up a man.
it feels bad.
So I'm feeling a little worn down. You know, it's starting to click in my head what the mural meant. Now that I saw Wilt, and like, I was feeling bad, man. I'm feeling like this is all my fault. Like if I didn't throw Wilt, like I did with the Centrum still on him, you know, like he wouldn't have come back and this wouldn't have happened. So, not feeling great.
How about you, Jackie?
Definitely still shook. Not really feeling confident in you know, her skills after getting mauled like 50 times. And almost dying.
Happens.
So she's very like not herself, like unsure like what to do, instead of like where normally she'd be like, all right, let's make a plan and let's do this and this and this. She's just very like, I don't know what to do. People are dying, like these are real people, and like hearing their like minds die, and just like very shook.
Yeah, I think the only thing even keeping Adam going at this point is that we could still save our friends. And that's besides that, he's just like done. Like he would break down if that wasn't the case.
As you guys are leaving the park and making your way in a sort of northeast or direction at Mira's orders, you start to hear from the south something breaks through around the corner of a large building. In the air, you hear and from around the corner, staying a bit low, is this crescent-shaped starship. It looks like sharp at the edges, like two sickles aiming at one point, with the center housing this sort of bridge unit. Like it extends outward in the middle, and there's this central like command console, so to say. It's also divided into two other smaller crescent shapes, sort of like these smaller half moons that are connected on top and bottom of it over there. Sleek, all black with a slight brownish tint to its design. Almost, it almost sort of like reflects or glimmers light off the buildings that touch it. It's like this strange mass of void darkness, like dark matter, moving through the streets, and it's just hovering. The engines are kind of hard to place. You don't really see like a glow in the back that would indicate some sort of thrusting mechanism, but it just
What's that?
and it turns to you guys.
Can I
I'm like squinting, trying to see if I can like see into the
Yeah.
Make a perception roll.
12.
It's a ship.
Like, who is?
It's pretty large.
Look at my mom.
It's about the size, maybe a bit smaller than the Halo's Providence, with Nova's vessel. And they're just.
Can I? How like far away from us is it?
At this point, maybe about 300, 400 feet.
Okay. We should probably hide for now.
Sure.
Like away from that.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Can we find a quick place to hide while it
Yeah,
like?
make stealth
It's
rolls.
like duck somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, icky. Oh, icky.
Ooh, natural 1.
Oh!
Yeah, I got a 5.
Where do we hide? Where do we hide? Where do we hide?
What do we do? What do we do? Who is that? What is that?
Yeah, you guys like try and hide in a storefront, and like you like break through a window, and immediately an alarm goes off.
The ship like turns slowly.
Yeah, and the ship just begins beelining it towards you.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
What is that ship? I look at my mom and dad. I'm like, what is that ship?
They're looking, and they Volmon's like scratching his chin, like not really worried in the situation, just like what? And Mira's like, I've never seen a ship like that. That is not Nibayan.
That might be good.
Is it?
Yep. I mean, it might be. I kind of, it's kind of bad if it's Nibayan at this point.
Yeah. But we still should avoid it. Can we like run?
Try running?
Yeah. I do. Do you want to run? Should we run? Unless you want to encounter.
We have tallow.
We're. No. But we're so hurt right now. We can't take another fight.
I'm gonna go see what they want.
You can't go by yourself.
Well, if you're hurt, stay here. I'll be fine.
He won't be by himself. Volmon like steps up next to him.
If anything goes hairy, then
I'll
Why would they be covered in hair?
I'll yell a signal and you'll run.
yeah.
Okay. Let's go. Let's see what they want.
Oh. As you walk away, you hear like, if they are hair-covered beasts, it's more for us to pull, and therefore grapple and.
Oh, Dad. Oh, Dad.
It's a dad joke.
Yeah, I kind of like try to find a place for us to tuck like in with tallow with us.
Yeah, you just still hear like the alarm go off in the shop next to you.
Yeah, like
Mira throws a rock inside and hits the alarm system. It's like stupid.
Thanks. Should have.
Yeah, so maybe you guys can like huddle in the storefront. And as you were you just like walking in the middle of the street?
Yeah. Like, no, I'm just gonna walk out and like
immediately shot.
I'm gonna like wave it down.
Yeah. As the ship approaches, it's getting very close to you now, and you see that there's no trash being kicked up. There's no like sort of thrusting engine, anything like that, propelling this machine, and it just stops over you.
Yeah, I'm like, hey.
The bottom sort of layer to it, you see connected by a thin bridge, just disconnects and floats down and lands on the street, and kind of just hovers like it must be just a couple inches off the ground, a perfect straight. And you see the center, the inside of this crescent, it opens up like steps, or a ramp, I should say.
I kind of like take a step back.
Yeah, Volmon steps forward, and you hear figured we'd find you if we followed all the trouble and explosions.
Delilah?
And, yeah, you see Umber Collective's Delilah step out in her suit, hands behind her back, like,
Oh, what are you doing here?
Oh, well, I think you know the answer to that, but Dad looks over like, who did a number on you?
It's kind of a long story.
And she looks up, and Volmon stood arms crossed, looks at her, then at you briefly, then back at her.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know her, son?
Yeah, I know her.
Oh, son.
Yep, that's my dad.
Oh, well, pleasure to meet you, Dad. She looks back.
I look at my dad. I'm like, she's okay. She's friendly.
Very well. A pleasure to meet you, woman. The name is Volmon. Holds out a hand to shake, and it shakes it like very slowly. We've come to pick you up.
I'm surprised you actually, like, came to Nabaya. It's, isn't a very friendly place.
Well, the collective is on the job. We made sure it's done.
Yeah, there are a couple of little teeny things that we kind of need to do before we leave. I think Discord might be handling one of them right now. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yeah, it's been a while since we heard from him.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I was gonna ask you if you have heard from him. Okay, well, it kind of sucks. Hey, do you remember Wilt Lucius? Remember that guy?
Oh, I remember that fart.
Yeah, well, he's yeah, he's kind of a point at, like,
explosions.
Yeah.
You don't say.
Yep.
He was here the whole time, huh?
I think.
Oh.
Well, he was with me the whole time. Kind of, I think.
Well, why don't you tell me everything in the ship? And where are your friends? She looks past you.
Yeah. Oh, they're here too, but I mean, we can't just leave that.
Of course not. Well, we can't capture you without your friends. Leaving them to die on an alien warship is not good for the company image.
Well, I mean, that, yeah, and I appreciate that, but Wilt, if we just let him do what he wants, he's gonna come back to Earth.
Let's handle things one at a time. Don't get too ahead of yourself. Let's save who we can now. Come on, where are your friends? Come out, I know you're there.
We hear it.
In the store.
Becky, come on out.
So I can peek out. I come out and I bring...
Jackie, good to see you again.
Oh, nice to see you too. Circumstances are not great.
No, I suppose not, but they haven't been in a while, I guess. It's good to be able to talk to you without killing you.
That's ideal.
It is preferable.
We do need help though. Tallow is hurt.
Oh.
Yeah, my brother kind of had a building fall on him.
Our medical equipment is a bit limited for the ship. Mira speaks up. She says, I think I'll just make my way towards the checkpoint. Tallow.
You sure?
You need to go. Your friends are up there, right?
Yeah.
But you won't be safe.
I can take care of myself.
I believe you, but it still doesn't feel right to leave you guys.
It isn't, in some regards, but... She looks up, explosions. And trust me, there's nothing more I want to do. Spend time with my son. But... you have to go.
Let's kind of take a second. We'll take care of Farah. Should keep you safe. Safer. We're going to the ship anyway, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, she towels down and she goes up to you and puts two hands on your shoulder and gives you a kiss on the forehead. Says, do only what you feel you have to do. Trust yourself. I know whatever you decide to do will be right.
I'll do my best. I don't really know what's right in this situation, but I know keeping you guys safe is important.
And you'll do what's important to you. I believe in you.
Just give her a hug.
Lois runs her fingers through your hair for a moment. She lets go. She steps away. Volmon steps up to her and hugs her for a moment. And they kind of mutter to each other briefly. Give each other a kiss, and he walks over to you. He says, "Let's go."
What? You can't come with us?
You have to protect Mira.
That ship is technically my property, and I want it back.
I look at Delilah. I look back up at my dad.
He says, "Wow, you could make for a good shield. He's nice and big," and like pats him on the shoulder. "I will make the finest shield."
I look back over at my mom and I'm like, "You sure you'll be okay?"
She nods. Volmon says, "Don't worry so much about your mother. I'd be more worried for me if I were alone. She's fine."
Okay.
Do we still have the communicators?
Yeah.
I take mine and I give it to her. I'm like, if anything happens, just let us know.
I will. Thank you.
All right. This is it.
Do what we have to do.
Delilah, after you. I don't really know how this thing works.
Of course. Step on in. It's nice and cozy. She walks in, and indeed, it is a bit of a tight fit. Like Volmon can barely fit inside. There's a lot of So it's strange going from a Nabayan, like a race that is very acclimated to space travel, all that kind of thing. It's very, at this point, kind of natural for them, and they sort of streamline the process of how to set up a spaceship optimally for such travel. Whereas this construction definitely is not Nabayan. Maybe Earth, you don't know. But it, like the seats are set up more like a
Spaceship.
Yeah, you know, like a shuttle, like you know, like these giant straps that like put you like these roller coaster type bar things into there. Everything is shaped up in a curve over here. It looks to be this is like a smaller like sub pod of the larger ship itself, and as a result, the space is a bit more cramped, and it's more of like a what's the word? Lunar landing. Small ships.
Oh, like the not the pods, but like the
not
little
pods. Like, you know, they landed on the moon and all that stuff.
Those the shuttles?
They're not called shuttles, are they?
What are they called?
Maybe they are.
Landers?
The drop pods.
Yeah.
The drop pods.
Where are we dropping, boy? The battle bus.
The battle bus. That's what we're on right now.
Yeah,
is the battle bus.
Is it similarly shaped to the bus, the ball-shaped bus that we took?
No.
Oh, okay.
There's no tiered layers or anything. It's just this is way more it feels far more military.
Okay.
So it has a sense of optimism to it, but limited in its scale in comparison to the military of the Nabayan. And as you strap in, Volmon can't like fit the thing. He's like, just holds on. And Delilah says, "Should be up in a moment," and walks out of view. And the door, you see the ramp recede, and as the door shuts, Mira is looking back at you. In a few moments, you guys a slight shake, and you hear from around one of the curves. You hear, "All right, this way."
Oh, okay.
And Volmon gets up, walks over, and Volmon's just kind of looking around, just like you see the clear face of judgment. Just like, oh, he's like afraid to touch anything because he's like, "Oh, shattered a million pieces," you know.
This piece of crap.
It has the familiar look of the Umbra Collective base, where there was pipes everywhere, like throughout the ceiling wall, all about, and it seems a bit fragile in how it looks. And the coloring of everything is much more gray as opposed to the outside, which is that black brown sort of hue. And As you're walking, Delilah's waiting outside of this open lift. And you all step in and just not very far, maybe like 20, 30 feet, and opens back up into an identical hallway, but it seems a bit larger, a bit wider. And she walks forward, expecting you to follow.
Yeah, I'll follow her and just kind of doing the same thing my dad's doing, except not really with judgment, just like looking around, like looking at everything, like what is that? What is that? What is that?
Yeah, there are a lot of small consoles aboard almost every wall has its own console, and maybe used for diagnostics and stuff of that particular whatever section is for. It's a ship that is put together in a way that still seems very new to whoever's building it, and as a result, every single safety precaution has been taken in terms of like if the slightest thing breaks, they have like a sensor for it somewhere, you know. And as you move through, there's a door that opens up into a large platform that opens up into a circle, and there are viewports all around like a dome. As you can surmise that you are in the center of the ship of the crescent shape, and you see sitting in a chair is Big Shot, not looking at you guys, just kind of looking out the port. You see Rachel. It's a raised platform that he's on, and Rachel is on a lower one, like a sub-circle below, where there's a whole circle of consoles around, and she's just walking in a circular motion, typing one, typing again, moving from computer to computer. It's like a one-person pilot and crew over here. She stops for a moment and then resumes. And Delilah walks in, says, "All right, I did your errands for you. I'm going to sit. My bones are creaking." And kind of moves over. She walks off the platform, and as soon as her foot steps off, a light glows and a trail leads off into another chair. What's up?
Like, ooh.
Yeah. And Big Shot stands up, has a hand on one of the arms of the chair. She says, "Hello. Pleasure to see you.
Yeah.
We were hoping to see many more of you."
Yeah, that's the situation we're in right now.
We're kind of in the middle of something very important.
I guess we could say things have gotten a bit more complicated.
A little bit. In unexpected ways.
Really, really weird, random ways.
I see. He scratches his chin and he says, "Would you care to enlighten us on the matters?"
I'll keep it simple. There's a threat here that, besides the Nebians, that's born in many different ways, and extremely dangerous. Don't talk about my
My What is this threat? We've noticed that it's kept the flagship very preoccupied.
Yeah, or at least the body of Wilt Lucius. I think it's the Centrum.
You speak of Wilt Lucius, former CEO of Spearhead Tech.
Yep, that guy.
Alive. Somehow.
Yeah.
Through Adam.
He was living in my body. And then I threw him up. Now he's alive.
It's very disturbing.
It was. I don't want to think about it.
It's not.
I still feel a hole in my chest.
We just need to act fast.
Yeah.
And get our friends out of that ship. And get it back to the right hands.
You're lucky that I wasn't on Earth when he came out of my body. Because if we don't deal with him now, he's probably going to follow us back.
He's just been patiently listening this whole time. He gives a hand motion to Rachel. No words between them, but she nods. She starts moving a bit faster, and you see the viewport like shift and the ship begins to move upward.
Mm-hmm.
He says, I have worked with Wilt Lucius before. How did he come upon this power?
I'm not really sure. Honestly, I'm not sure. The last time we saw him, we fought him.
He's dead.
We assumed he was dead.
You said you worked with him before?
Indeed.
What?
He helped with the culmination of the Umbra Collective many years ago.
Doesn't bode well.
It makes sense, though.
An investor of sorts. Of course, I have maintained complete sovereignty of it. Though Wilt Lucius is a advocate for the safety of humanity. Some of the technology you have seen upon our base was because of him and his innovations.
He is infecting people with weird drugs. I mean, you know that?
We have been made aware of his adrenaline program.
And you didn't do anything to stop it?
Well, someone else got to it before us. We had an agent on the inside, obtaining information. You've met him before.
Follow?
Correct. But of course, things have a way of working out.
Well, no matter what you thought of Wilt before, I don't think this is really him. At least, he's being corrupt.
We disconnected our interactions with him long before his eventual disappearance and demise, evidently. His mindset was becoming a bit too... He nods.
He's a lot worse now than he ever was when we encountered him.
I shall have to see for myself. This is an interesting phenomenon.
Alright, just...
Be ready.
Apparently he's going toe-to-toe with the capital ship, so...
By himself.
It will take us some time to navigate to the capital ship. We must perform recon scans, as well as initiate our stealth systems.
How long will that take?
Looks over to Rachel, still walking, and as she passes her, she says, perhaps about 10-15 minutes, give or take. Depends how busy they're being kept up there, which you look at the viewport and you see more flashes. Seems pretty busy.
Okay.
Right.
Can I, while we're just having this conversation, can I have Mercury assess Big Shot?
Absolutely.
Or try to?
Yeah.
I need a power nap because I got 5 injuries. And I'm actually fatigued.
Well, I still have all my power. My power level's still -4. So.
Oh, shit.
Roll insight.
Insight?
Insight, yes.
Oh, for the assessment.
Mm-hmm.
What does that go off of again? Presence? Awareness?
Awareness.
Awareness.
7.
7?
Yikes.
Yeah, you're just like, hey, Mercury,
Mm-hmm.
can you get a read on this guy?
Yeah.
No.
He's like, no, Adam.
I
I really don't know what I'm looking at.
Is that a person?
Your hand is in your pocket. I can't see.
Like, God damn it.
You do regain 1 power level.
Oh, okay. I will take 1 power level.
As you feel now your body recovering a bit. That regeneration factor is starting to kick in.
Okay.
He looks over and he says, "If you would follow me, I would like to treat your injuries."
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, Volmon, like, behind you guys, just kind of like leans down and like whispers kind of loudly, like, "Who are these people? Why does he talk so weird?"
That I don't know.
Yeah, we're not sure. I think he might be a robot.
They're like an intergalactic peacekeeping organization. Yeah, quote unquote.
That
What are
they
the
made
names?
themselves.
That's
What's his? Did we ever get his actual name, or it's just Big
Yeah,
Shot?
several times actually.
yeah.
Did
I don't
write
remember what it is, but I remember we got it.
His name is Heron.
Heron?
And I'm still calling Big Shot.
Nah, I got it.
I
Big
say to my
Shot.
dad, "That's Big Shot.
Oh,
He's in charge. He's very
I hope
strange."
so.
That's Rachel. I point down to Rachel.
Heron?
Hello, Rachel. She doesn't respond.
The old one was Delilah.
Yes. Woman again. A fellow leader. He like parts you two, like gently, like, and like steps through, and, like sizes up Big Shot, who's sizably smaller than him, who just looks up. Says, "You look to be the scholarly type, like my other son. Normally, the Nabayan people would reprimand you for that. You don't look so bad." He raises out his hand. He's like,
I'm loving this. Like,
he looks up. "It is appreciated that you will not reprimand me." And like raises and shakes his hand. And like the handshake goes on a little too long. They just
who's
look
gonna
at
let
each
go
other.
first?
Yeah. And here, like, right from behind, Rachel's like, "Sir, yes, of course." And he turns up, "Follow me, please."
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
He leads you through the cramped, narrow hallways of the ship. You can hear there's a lot of noises, whereas outside the ship barely made the sound besides that slight whir. On the inside, you hear like.
I imagine we hear the sounds that your pipes make.
Yes, exactly. In my house, yeah. So don't feel safe as you make your way through. He leads you to another room, where immediately you see vats of like this strange blue liquid just bubbling. Nothing's in them besides the liquid.
Oh, with
Some
weirdness.
tables set up. It looks to be more of a lab, not an infirmary.
When we pass the liquid, I'm gonna be like to Big Shot, "Hey, what is that?"
He looks over and he's like, "That is a little project I am working on. I thought I'd kill a bit of time while on our journeys to find you. Do not concern yourself with it."
I move closer to it.
This is
As soon as you touch it, the vibration like it's like a bubbling vibrate.
Yeah, take a step back.
Yeah.
yeah.
It is not harmful to you unless you are plant life.
Oh,
I
Okay.
take it you have no plant DNA.
I don't think so.
Looks over to Volmon. "I am no plant." "Very well." Steps up and he motions to one of the tables.
Mhm.
And it's strange to be this close, Heron.
Yeah.
There's always a bit of distance between all of you. Like you could reach out and like touch him if you wanted to. He still has the purple sash around his body. Again, dark like darker olive colored skin, black hair, pulled back, green eyes. And he just kind of looks like a man, a bit short. And he has like this baby face to him. He's like no stubble
facial
of any
hair.
kind. He motions you to sit.
Yeah. I'll sit down. I kind of will just like eye him up. Like,
Sure.
pretty sure he's a robot.
It's to be a robot, right?
It has to be.
So weird.
He's looking at you now.
He's just like 2 feet away from us.
He goes over to
Target
and you guys are like your feet are hanging off the desk. It's kind of like you're at the doctor's office.
Mhm.
Yeah. He moves over to a side table, and he presses on one of the drawers, and and you see it looks to be some sort of cold storage. It's sort of frost pools out of it, and he reaches in, and he pulls out a couple vials. And he looks over to you, and he pulls out 2 vials. Says, "You would ingest these, please. I assure you they will cause no harm."
I take it and look at it. Is it blue?
Yes, it is a lighter blue hue than what is in the vat.
Yeah.
He like looks over and he says, "It is not the same."
Look at it. Like,
I'm like, you first.
What do you mean me first?
You first.
Yeah, you scarf it down. And he's like, "You fool,
Idiot. Now you're pregnant again. With Big Shot baby.
Big baby.
Big baby. Big boss baby.
Big boss baby. Baby alive. He's inside your bloodstream."
You have 2 blood types. 2 blood types.
2 blood types. You now have 3 blood types.
Big boss baby.
You don't feel any different, but as this liquid runs through you, parts of your body start to glow, like through your costume. And then you notice it's every part that is an injury to it, or has been wounded in some way, even if it's minor. Your regeneration hasn't gotten to it. Something like that, little scrapes and tears, and it just.
Oh. It worked.
You are not healed. It is merely an indicator of what needs to be fixed.
Oh.
Motions to you, Jackie. Yeah, same thing with you. All of your injuries.
Open your mouth.
Like your ribs.
Oh.
Your broken heart. Yeah. So various parts of you begin to blow.
The arm that's mechanical.
It just radiates.
Oh, that is a problem. Who put that together for you? You must have got a cheap job.
Well, you know.
You see the dealer. He's just like, yeah, their arm should be failing right about now. He just kind of looks over the 2 of you and nods. "Give me 1 moment." And again goes back and starts setting up things on a table, and you see, and it's very out of place in the moment, where despite looking old in a way, has that old PC hardware color to the walls and everything around. You still have that sci-fi element of, I'm in a spaceship. But what he pulls out, he starts pulling out like beakers and glass tubes and all of this old archaic chemistry equipment. Another shelf, and he starts fiddling around with a whole assortment of chemicals.
We're actually in a high school biology lab.
Yeah. I fooled you. You're back in high school. You will be tested on this.
It was all a dream.
Yeah. And you see another shelf contains these sort of large petri dishes, but in them are floating bits of metal and other rocks and precious stones. And he's taking a bit of time, not talking. He looks back at you every few seconds as he's mixing, sort of just eyeing you up, adjusting what you need.
Yeah.
Eyes flames to a certain part. He's just looking as a mixture is boiling. Is his back to you?
I don't mean to interrupt, but I think I might have some weird internal injuries. I don't know if that glowy potion let you know that.
This is a rudimentary elixir. It will be passable for now.
Okay.
I imagine you will require a more thorough medical investigation of your body.
Most likely.
Proper diagnosis can be done on the moon base if you prefer. What was... Is that me?
Yeah, but
That
I don't know
was you.
why.
Creepy.
That was weird.
It's not even on anymore.
What the hell?
I got a notification, which they're off. My phone's on silent, and it reminded me to drink my water. And then,
Wow.
as it reminded me to drink my water, your voice came through.
Creepy.
That was weird.
Well, anyway, at least I know the sound's working on the stream.
Yeah, I guess once we're back, sure.
After a while, he finishes and he pulls out this small vial of what looks to be like a yellow and red mixture, and it's constantly mixing. Even as he holds it still, you see that swirling. The colors are moving tandem with one another.
It's like the glittery wine. That's like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it has that sort of weird mystical quality to it. And he goes over to you and gives you, says, "Drink half."
Down the hatch.
I drink half of it.
It tastes awful.
Oh,
It's like it has like a sulfury taste to it. It's like rotten egg kind of.
oh my god, that's
Mixture.
awful.
Ugh.
And then the other half to you.
It's awful. Oh,
Plug my nose.
So for you, it feels 3 degrees. So it's your conditions first. So it'll heal your. It's
So
energizing. So it'll heal your fatigue.
it'll heal 2 of my fatigue and 1 injury.
Correct.
Okay.
And I'm sure you were fine, Adam.
Yeah, my
You
injuries
feel
are healed.
it feels it's disgusting.
Yeah.
But you feel energized from it. Oh, it's like a shot of adrenaline to you.
Yeah.
And if did you get the stim pack on you?
I'm so sorry.
It's used.
Yeah, it was used on Elias.
Yeah.
So never mind.
Okay.
And Elias, he'll give a dose.
Do we still have that -1 to stamina?
-1 to stamina.
Yeah.
No, that was from no. After you recovered from that
Okay.
with Sugar Girl. You also recovered 1 power level.
Oh.
He offers to make one for Vomon. And he's like, I don't drink before a fight. And he just looks up at him.
He has his
Very-
morals.
Very well. Let us return to the bridge.
Yeah. Yeah, let's. Feeling good. Feeling limber.
I'm feeling alright. Still got 4 injuries, but it's okay. Can I take a recover action just cause, since we're not doing anything? Can I, like, while we're waiting, just
sure.
like
It's technically a new scene, so I'll let you do it.
get rid of. Okay. Anything that helps, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're in a space where you can rest. So like, as you get back to the bridge, kind of lean against the wall.
Yeah.
You're not afraid to step off the platform like Delilah did. You're like, right now, all you see are clouds. There's not much to see in the viewports. And Big Shot looks over and says, "Please wait until we arrive."
Yeah. Okay. How much longer? I kind of yell down to Rachel.
She doesn't answer.
Okay. That's fine.
She just like
That's fine.
she like doesn't acknowledge you or anything.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, I just kind of like slump against the wall.
Yeah. Your father
Mhm.
leans on the wall next to you. Delilah, you can hear faintly in the distance towards her direction. You hear like a. And she's, like kind of look over and she's
Yeah.
sitting back in her chair, like most like elderly people do, and
Yeah.
just kind of resting.
Yeah.
Like
I kind of like, I laugh a little. It's like, I look at my dad. I'm like, when we get on the ship, don't go crazy right away.
You would like me to delay my crazy?
Yeah, and I'm gonna delay my crazy too. It's just,
What are we waiting for?
I feel like we might want to have a conversation with Farrah first, or try to.
There are many conversations I would like to have with her.
Yeah. But let's converse with our mouth first before our fists.
Take after your mother, then.
Just in case, you know? Like, it's probably gonna come down to one of us having to fight the other one, you know? But let's just try to be like, hey, why don't you, like, stop? Let's try to do that first.
He narrows his eyes at you. I suppose I could reel back the crazy.
Alright, but, you know, might be able to go full crazy after the conversation.
I look forward to it.
But mission number 1 is to just save our friends. And then we can worry about beating people up.
Yeah, he nods. A few more minutes pass. And the journey's taking a little bit longer than Rachel had estimated. And there's a silence in the room. Sort of just tense air to everything, with only Delilah kind of breaking up that thick miasma of intensity. And then your father speaks up. He's not looking at you, he's just looking at the viewport. He says,
wait. Oh, this stream froze on all of our devices.
Oh, hold on then. I had a weird lapse in internet for a second there. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
So, yeah, he speaks up. He says, Centrum exists for a single purpose. It's driven to achieve a goal I was never able to discover. What we just witnessed, and he gestures to you, I think it was a failsafe.
Well, what does that mean?
You were made, rather, modified, with a particular function. Your regeneration, your abilities, all to nurture the Centrum, should it fall.
Well, like when it got destroyed, it like rebuilt itself in me somehow?
He nods, single nod. It wanted me to keep you close. Always. I didn't know it then, or didn't know why then, but in my brief glimpses of sanity, I sent you away and destroyed the research of your modification. It cost me whatever minuscule control I had. But saving you, well, a warrior's purpose is keener than any blade. My family, he puts a hand on your shoulder. You are worth losing my mind over. I'm sorry that I'm partly responsible for this.
No, it's not you, but I feel like there's more to this. That Wilt guy that has the Centrum now, or that is the Centrum, or whatever.
No.
Oh, are we not good?
We're okay now.
Okay.
Go on.
I just wanted to make sure. I just wanted to make sure the stream was good.
Yeah, having some little technical
difficulties.
But that Wilt guy, that's the Centrum now, or that the Centrum's controlling. I kind of saw into his head before he.
What?
Your face was frozen. You were like,
Yep.
I saw into his head before he was birthed from me. And it kind of looked like he found the Centrum on Earth back when he was younger.
That would be impossible. It was in my possession for most of my life.
Yeah, that's what I figured. But when I saw his memories, he like found something glowing in his barn at home, and then that's when everything started. It was green, wasn't blue. Maybe it's something just unrelated.
What do you know of this Wilt Lucius? About how he became the man he is now? Or was, I suppose.
Well, I mean, he's a very smart man. He owned a business on Earth, a technology business. He's very innovative, very strategic. Manipulative. He's not someone to mess with, and he did have the Centrum at one point after you did.
I recall.
But this is something else.
You hear from ahead of you. You hear, Wilt Lucius, and Bidshot stands up and starts walking towards you. Came to me with a degree of innovation that I have not seen in my very, very long life. Where he obtained these concepts of his machines, has been a mystery even to me.
It's that thing that he found in his barn, that green thing.
If we could find out where that barn maybe still have it.
It's back on Earth in the Midwest somewhere.
I think we know where the technology may be that he found. It is in hospitals around the world. Medical practitioners use them every day. It is on our base. Whatever he found, he has used to create those machines. He has glimpsed into a far more advanced culture.
How is that possible?
I cannot say for certain.
So he found advanced alien technology on Earth, and then ended up becoming advanced alien technology?
I imagine, from what you are describing, the technology that he found and what he has become now are completely separate. Or, rather, do not serve the same purpose. Maybe they come from different points, different times. I cannot be certain.
No one really knows where the Centrum originated, do they?
Volman says, the Nibarian people found it many years ago. It is a time of great strife, not unlike what you see now, but far less advanced. War was wrought with steel, not lasers, not plasma.
And it does sound like a similar concept. Just utilized for different things.
So, technology that both Wilt had and the Centrum are separate, but now they're together?
Well, Wilt found one thing that advanced his knowledge of technology that allowed him to build a tech empire, and the Nabayans a long time ago found advanced technology that allowed them to advance their wars.
And now both of them are together. Lucius?
Well, I don't think the first one is.
You think he
unless
used it?
Unless it's in him. Maybe it just gave him knowledge. I don't know what it is.
The old king who found the Centrum shared it with his people and brought us into a new age that you see now. It also wrought the chaos that you have seen firsthand, the destruction of our planet.
Yeah, it seems to have done more harm than good.
In some ways. Power, well, it's how you use it. Power in itself is not inherently evil, nor malicious.
That's true, but, I mean, seeing what the Centrum did to you when you had it on.
The Centrum is a curious artifact.
So I guess our main concern is to find out what Centrum wants. Obviously, Wilt has similar plans, you know, if the Centrum chose him almost, or if he chose the Centrum, however it goes. He's in a good position with it right now. And we have no idea what it wants.
Well, do you remember much from when you had the Centrum on?
While I was aware of my actions when the Centrum was under my possession, when it was pulled from me, many of my memories, the information it had bestowed upon me was taken as well, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
It's a long shot, but do you know if the Centrum has any weaknesses? Any way that we could stop it from flying around in Wilt's body?
We exploited the weaknesses of it once in our conflict. As you recall, you had used a device created by a previous Mad King.
Yeah.
The device no longer exists.
Yeah, I doubt we'll get that lucky again.
And I do not think that such a device would work again.
Is it possible, with your permission, if I can try to get those memories back for you? If it's possible, I mean, they have to be in your mind somewhere, right?
I will comply. It will help.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea. And doesn't hurt or anything when she does this, so you're fine.
I'm not opposed to a bit of pain, son. I slapped you on the back.
You're just like, I'm Poppy.
He gets on one knee so he can get a high level and bows.
Alright. I kind of try to take his head and I try to focus as much as possible. I take a deep breath and and I try to reach in
Okay.
to his brain place.
His brain plays.
His brain
place.
So 10 total.
Okay, so it's a rank 8, so
2 degrees.
2 degrees. So not surface thoughts, personal thoughts.
Personal thoughts?
I think so, personal thoughts.
Yeah.
And then the third one is subconscious, and then the last one is.
I think it only goes 3.
Yeah, I think it's
No, it
three.
goes 4.
Oh.
It goes surface thoughts.
Think all the happy
Dang it! I literally it's surface.
You don't have it written down anywhere?
No, because I usually remember it.
You should probably write it down. Oh yeah, there are 4. Oh, so 1 is surface thoughts, 2 is personal thoughts,
Yeah.
3 is memory,
Memory. That's
4 is subconscious.
4. So I need 3. Dang.
Yeah.
All right.
Surface thoughts is just what he's thinking at the moment.
Yeah. This is really weird, man.
So there's a when you go through his mind, while you're not able to extract any very pertinent information, like specific questions that you're
Right.
trying to answer like that. What you're getting are a lot of abstract feelings and concepts and sensations through him, but you do notice that as you're moving through the mind, this is the mind of somebody who has been wounded. As you're moving through this space mentally, you can feel a large chunk of it that has ripped and stabbed over of these mental defenses. Where you can surmise is where the Centrum had bled, and all of his thoughts,
Yeah.
every bit that you can see It's like somebody who's recovering
It's like
from a
scarred
narcotic. Everything has a slight tinge, is bleeding with this effect, and you imagine he'll be recovering from this for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
You stop.
Huh?
Yeah, you stop, and he stands back up and he says, "Did it help?"
Unfortunately, I couldn't get deep enough to really ascertain.
I apologize for my defenses being too formidable for you.
However,
I add all my chuckles.
however, your mind is, for lack of a better term, badly damaged.
You're badly damaged. Yeah,
I mean,
he
just
nods. He says,
there's a lot there that the Centrum took away.
"I should have been dead when the Centrum was pulled from me, so I would consider myself fortunate."
Yeah, honestly, with how you are now, it's great.
Alright, well, that sucks that didn't work. I'm curious as to how much of Wilt is still in that thing flying around.
That is an interesting question. I would like to know myself.
Yeah, because I mean, if it's at least half Wilt, we might be able to exploit his weaknesses. You know, he's cocky. He thinks he can do anything.
Yeah.
And maybe we can use that against him if it's still him.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely, from what I can tell from your dad's mind, is you're still there. I mean, there's still parts of him that are there. And I mean, you remember what happened, but
Yeah.
not to the full extent that one person should.
But
Everything that was gifted to me by the Centrum was taken, and had become an intrinsic part of who I was.
I'm just afraid that this Wilt, it's not like Wilt when he was alive with the Centrum slapped on him. It's something that grew from nothing.
Wilt 2.0.
Yeah, I don't even know why it's taking Wilt shape. If it's just the Centrum reborn.
Yeah,
It was the last vessel. Perhaps that has something to do with it.
Maybe.
It's something comfortable, the skin for it to wear.
yeah. How did it even get into you?
That's a good question. How was this supposed to work? Did the remnants of the Centrum like teleport into my body?
The nature and how you defeated the Centrum. Do you recall how it happened?
Yeah. Well, you know, there was a lot of adrenaline going on, but for the most part.
Depending on your proximity to it. Perhaps when it was destroyed, it was able to flee into you. And we see like flashbacks of the fight of you teleporting, using your interdimensional strike above Spearhead Tech, and punching down at it and shattering as the body struck into the building itself. And we just see the shattering of the Centrum as you're above.
You're like,
Yeah, you're like, I'll take care of you. And then you were teleported back. We just see glimpses of that action happening. And defeating it again. We'll have to be careful.
Could the same effect happen?
I don't know.
so maybe our best. Oh, this isn't even our best bet. If we could somehow capture Will instead of, you know, killing him where he stands, if we could capture him, hold him somewhere, and I mean, there's so much technology. There has to be some way we can get it out safely.
I mean, that's an idea. Hopefully that can work.
That is something to consider. I will have to make preparations for some sort of sell, but I do not have the required materials or time to do so here.
We're in a rock and a hard place right now, and I just don't know how we're going to.
Well, if we end up defeating Wilt again and Centrum shatters, we just have to make sure I'm nowhere near, right?
Or anybody else. I mean.
Well, I think I'm the one.
Adam's particular biology and the modifications
I see.
were specifically tailored for such a purpose, as I would guess.
So as long
you
as...
just can't.
Yeah, I don't know how far I need to be, but...
What we know now is that, well, a true tactician needs to pick their battles carefully. When to fight, when to run. So while we are aboard that ship, let us choose wisely.
Yeah. We're gonna have to.
It's gonna be hard.
Very. I like a big shot. I'm like, how fast can this ship go?
FTL travel is of course possible. But it is a pretty fast ship.
Okay, that's good. How fast do you think you could get either back to Earth or to the Prismatic Coalition from here?
Union's Crest is a shorter journey, perhaps 3 days, whereas Earth, perhaps double that time.
Never mind then. Okay.
So...
we're gonna have to do all this while keeping everyone safe.
Well, first thing we need to do is get our friends out of the ship. That is our main priority when we get in there.
I agree.
We can't fight with them around. I mean, they could get hurt.
Do you want to get them into here?
Yes.
Extraction of all Earthlings should be our top priority.
Okay. Yeah, as soon as we get in there, we'll find them all and get them back into the ship.
That includes you.
Well, we have to help get Lucius. Oh. Or actually, first thing before that is Fira, even.
As your father has said, be prepared to choose your battles. He disconnects himself from the conversation and goes over to Rachel.
Your shot's not gonna let us. But as soon as we get into that ship, we need to get everyone back here and then go back in the ship and fight.
Have to at least get to Fira.
Yeah. After we get everyone else safe back in the ship.
Obviously.
You see the clouds part as above you see the ship starts moving faster, and you can see now the shape of the Retribution's Forge along with several capital ships that have been in orbit around the planet. Mm-hmm. One of them is in half and falling.
Oh god.
Like very slowly collapsing down. It's just explosion. A massive battle being fought above, and you can see a bright glow from the Retribution's Forge as 16 of these batteries fall in the same direction and just and cream through space. These colossal bolts of plasma just and it's just more explosions. And you hear there's a shake, and Delilah's like, yeah, what? Oh, well, what's that? Sits up from her seat, and Big Shot takes his seat. He says, activate stealth protocols. And the ship itself, all the lights begin to dim. And you don't see any visible change in the ship itself. The way that the ship is made, you can see the two front like circle, like point curves. You don't see any like changes to it. But nobody says anything as you start to approach, and nobody's blasting you.
That's good.
Yeah. Adam, I don't think you're gonna like what I'm saying.
What?
I think we should leave Will to the Umber Collective and your father. There's no way we could take him.
How do you think they're gonna take him?
I mean, they're a little bit more equipped than we are.
I'm gonna pee. You just go.
My only concern is that they try to take him on without us and lose. And the next place he's coming is Earth. And then we'll have to fight him without help.
I mean, it's either that. Well, I just don't know.
I know what you mean. I'm terrified or whatever that is. And I have no idea if we can do anything about it either.
It's just we're not equipped for this. I mean, they have, a spaceship and weapons and, a whole crew, and we're just the three of us.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Look at those cannons they're shooting at him, but...
And he's tearing down ships.
But if he makes his way to Earth...
Then we'll have to deal with him there.
But if we deal with him there, there's a chance that Earth doesn't make it.
And if we deal with him here, there's a chance we don't make it. And I know that seems selfish, but if the Umber Collective goes down, we need to be there as backup. Like I said, I don't know for sure, but...
So you're saying we just go along with Big Shot?
I don't know. We're just stuck in a situation, and we're both pretty hurt.
I know. I mean, I get what you're saying. But I don't know. We'll see what happens.
When the time comes,
yeah,
we have to make that decision.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. So, the ship starts moving closer. Things get a bit shaky all around. Two fighters just go right by you, narrowly colliding. But didn't seem to turn or anything or even notice your approach. Rachel speaks more up to Big Shot, but speaks aloud. He says, we're reaching the hangar bay. This one seems a bit open right now. Very well. Commence landing. Are you ready?
Yes.
Ready.
Delilah and Rachel will clear the hangar bay for us. And Delilah will protect the ship.
Okay.
Alright.
And start making your way through on the side of the massive capital ship.
Can I, as we're going, like, past the ship and getting closer and closer, can I... Could I use my mental detection to try to pinpoint, like, our friends?
The ship is miles long.
Okay.
Your range is not...
Okay.
Unfortunately, because it's in a like 120-foot radius around you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's...
Okay.
There's, like, nothing.
Okay.
It's... Yeah, especially because we're using, like, ship sizes here.
Yeah,
so
it's like...
it looks a lot closer, but really you're, like, miles away as you approach,
Understood.
As you make your way, you do see one of the open rectangular hangar ports down. A ship just left, and it's sort of like you're going into oncoming traffic. As the ship moves through, and and another 2 fighters moves through, and Big Shot is like normal, like just like stoic, and Delilah is also just looking like kind of like has her purse. It was like her black jumpsuit and everything on, but she has like this pink purse like next to her chair. She's like, and Rachel's like all over the controls as the ship goes between like Millennium Falcons between 2. And you move through this this blue field like into the hangar bay, which is bustling with activity. There are soldiers and mostly engineers around. Not a lot of soldiers themselves, but besides the regular like security force in here, ships are being prepped. They're on these sort of metal clamps as the doors open below, and then one rises up and closes, and it's shuffled off as another one takes its place. And people are noticing you now. You see people looking up like, and you can't hear them or anything. Yeah. And Big Shot looks over and to Delilah, who's like, oh yeah, wow, yeah. Pulls up like a lip balm. Got to look good.
I was like, everyone sees us.
Yep, yes they do. And she like walks out. Vomon is she going to be all right?
I don't know.
Honestly, I think she'll be fine.
What are we doing? What's the plan?
I think it's time you depart. Move in after Delilah.
Okay.
Rachel will join you in a moment.
All right.
Sure. All right.
Get ready.
Yeah, and you have to go back to the lift where you were dropped before, and down into the pod, and you can hear as you're moving. You hear like very faint. Actually, you wouldn't be able to hear anything from there. The ship doesn't move or anything like that. And finally, you get locked down, and as you're strapped in, you land a lot harder this time. And Delilah, bad for the stomach, I'd say. It's 1 too many drops. And stands up.
I'm like trying to steel myself the whole time, just like standing there like, all right.
Yeah, me too. I'm like going over the layout of the ship in my head or like whatever. Yeah. I'm like, okay, how do we get to our friends?
She stops in front of you. She's like, oh, you two look stressed.
You can say that.
Oh, don't worry. It's going to be very difficult, but you have each other, and she has both on their shoulder, and they trust one another. Especially him, T-pose. He knows what he's doing.
I just pictured Elias T-posing, like throwing soul fires, like.
No, he's like, you know, one of those like those fairy things that spin. That they
oh
like...
my god!
That's him right now. He's like,
you pull on the
yeah, you pull on the string and it goes. That's him right now.
Amazing. Yeah. He she looks back to the door. She just says, "I've been through a lot of missions in my time, and all I know is that you gotta trust those around you. Everything will be okay, and if not, well, you won't live long enough to regret it."
Great.
Very good.
Thank you, Delilah.
Delilah.
The door opens up behind her, and you hear as laser fire is just moving against the ship and being deflected off. Explosions are all around. It looks to be like the entire security retinue of that area is just opening fire on the ship. There's above the sort of docking command bay where like the command center up above, there's a large turret that's the ship above. Most of the smaller fire is concentrated down on you, and one laser actually moves above and hits inside the ship next to you guys.
I'm actually like as soon as that happens, I immediately have like flashbacks to getting killed from being shot by one of these things. So I'm very like almost like deer in the headlights, like I'm in like Nam again.
Like I said, not to worry. And she just casually walks outside as the ramp, like, the ramp gets shot and, like, stops halfway. And she, and, you see as she walks out, fire starts moving towards her. And you see as one bullet moves towards her, it just deflects off, just 5 feet away from her. Just
I don't really know what Delilah does.
until you see one shoots and hits her right in the waist, and a chunk of her flesh. She's
I want to like run up to her as soon as that happens.
she holds up a hand. Oh, you're very. And bolts are getting dissipated around you. She says, "Yo, thank you for your concern, but." You see the flesh begin to reknit itself. And she just continues to walk up, hops off of the ramp, and you see there's they're up in this sort of like catwalk, just raining fire down below. You see a group of 12 to 15 security as engineers are trying to get out of the way. They stopped finishing up, like prepping some of the fighters, and they're moving away to not get shot. And she just trying to just keep stepping forward. You see another shot blast off a chunk of her shoulder, and it just reforms. And we see as an audience, we pan up to Good Shot at his chair, standing in front, and he presses a button on the armrest of the chair, and light glows up, and you see Delilah like press a finger to her ear, and he says, "Revenant, please clear the way." And she raises both arms, and you see these soldiers moving around. One of them, all to the far right, is like, as half of his body's starting to deteriorate. And you can see flesh, the steel of his armor fades first, like eaten away, and then his flesh, you see the red of his muscle, and then white of the bone, and even that is noise. And the others are looking around. One pushes him away to just whatever is wrong with him, but as he touches him, his fingers start to show skeletons, and just and one by one, each one of these security details is just deteriorating.
Oh my god.
I'm like in the fetal position in the elevator. Like, I don't want it. I don't want to do it.
I hate her lemon square. And from that, she moves up closer, and she looks up to the turret up above, and she moves both of her hands and just makes this motion, and you see the two turrets, like the two barrels, like start to just halfway through at some sort of weak point, just deteriorates, so the rest of it just crumbles down.
Damn.
Dang.
And in just a few short moments, the place is, the alarms are blaring, like klaxon, like, but the security detail for now is gone.
Oh, jeez.
Delilah.
Oh, yeah, you see she's kind of sweating a bit. You have a job to do.
Wait, why don't you just do that to Wilt?
That?
Yeah.
I could try if I see him. Those aren't my orders, though.
Yeah. Okay. Jackie, you alright?
Come on, get out of there.
I
on.
like
Come on.
very like what's the word?
Solemnly.
Hesitantly.
Reluctantly.
Yeah.
Reluctantly go, and I like follow you.
Volmon steps out like, Yes. Oh, the earthling women like this.
Nope.
Well, they should be. Very impressive, Elder One. She looks up like, thank you very much. Very polite of your father.
Yeah, he's a ladies' man. Don't mind him. Is there
He's
like,
married.
is there like any of the engineerings left, or is everyone
Made a
gone?
perception roll.
12.
12?
Yeah.
You know where a majority of them fled out of? Like one of the sub doors on level with you, but none of them are here.
Okay.
This place has been cleared out.
Yeah, all right.
The pod that you guys came in, the circle, it moves back up for a few minutes, and then comes back down. Stepping out of it, you see Rachel and Bidshot.
Okay.
And Bidshot walks up to you, and he says, Rachel and Delilah will stay here to secure our escape. I will accompany you.
All right.
Okay. I think I know the way, but I look to my dad. I'm like, you know this place better than me.
We need to figure out where your friends are right now.
The last time we left them, they were in their bedrooms, I think.
Yeah.
Like the royal quarters. Royal guest quarters.
We could try there.
Alright. I'll keep a lookout for them if I need them anywhere.
Okay. Alright, let's not waste time, I guess, right?
An alternative would be reaching a security console.
That's a good idea.
You know
Sorry.
you know where the nearest one is?
Unfortunately, I do not know where a specific one might be, but they are at regular intervals around the ship.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
Perhaps we could check, and he points up to the sort of docking bay, like command center up there. And he ushers you forward, and Bidshot follows behind. And you guys have to leave the hangar for a moment to reach this hallway, sleek hallway over there, and then move around the corner into a lift that brings you up. And you see there are some people in here. There's like one Nabayan under his desk. Looks to be like an engineer. He's just like, he wouldn't be Nabayan. He would be some sort of other humanoid entity, creature, or person. And he's just under like, moves the chair like between you guys. Oh God, no. I don't know.
I'm gonna walk up to him like, calmly and just be like, look, we're looking for specific people that are on this ship, and I'm just gonna give off names and see if there's any reaction.
Snot down his nose. Like, oh God, oh man, I'm just a petty officer, man. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I stand back
relax.
up. Yeah.
Like, do you know where we can find, like... Oh, wait. I'm sorry.
I just said, I don't know any.
Where are we right now?
So you're in the hangar bay. There was essentially like on the ceiling against the wall was a post, like a large room where they would, it's like an operations room where they would look down and be like, okay, send the order to engineering down there to refill that ship, blah, blah, blah. So it has like a bird's eye view of everything that's happening. You had to leave and then go into a lift to go up into there. So now you're in that room, and there's one guy there.
Okay.
Who didn't flee.
Where can we find security cameras?
There's a camera right there.
Where can we find the room to view these cameras?
I could look up a security depot near here.
Please do.
Don't kill me, please.
We're not going to kill you.
I don't want to die. I don't even have a family, but if I had a family, they would miss me. Yeah, he thumbs through his computer. He like gets out from under the desk and he says, there's one, and he shows you the monitor. And he says, and he gives you some like vague directions.
Yeah.
Like, take this turn, and then over here, and there's a security office right there. They might have you for you're looking for.
Thank you.
Okay, that works. All right.
Stay safe.
Yeah, stay here.
It's right here.
Right there.
Go back under the desk.
Thank you.
Good idea.
Who's under the desk?
All right, let's head in that direction.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Volmon, like, as you leave, Volmon's the last one out. He turns and he's like, can't get good help these days. Walks through.
He's like, fired.
Walks up.
You're fired.
Amazing.
And he breaks his neck. So he leaves. And you're following the directions through. Are you guys trying to be like stealthy through, or are you just like?
I don't think we have time to be stealthy.
Yeah, I'm booking.
Yeah,
All right.
super.
Yeah. You start moving through.
Bop, zoopity bop.
Yay. Okay. Eventually, as you move through the uniform hallways, you do find this office that has a sort of like gold, no inscriptions or anything on it. It just has like this gold bar, like, plaque over in front, into it. And Vilmon says, "That should be it.
Okay.
Expect a fight in there."
All right. Are we ready?
Who's busting in first?
Allow me.
Okay.
And Big Shot kind of just like clears the way between. And he says, "This should only take a moment." He walks up to the door and it opens. And you do see it's a small room with maybe about 5 or 6 like security detail in there. 2 of them are on a computer. They're all yelling out at each other or into an intercom or something over there. And 3 more like turn over rifles and look over to Heron. And they're just, you see computers all on the wall. And it's just like, "You intruders aren't here!" And the door shuts. And you just say, and it opens back up and Heron's there. And all you see are puddles of just metal.
Ugh.
Where they were.
Gosh.
Like mercury.
Mercury.
Mercurial, light silver, deep gray, like, where these people were.
Well, that worked.
Let's find our friends.
Yeah. I slap my face.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Yeah,
shaking my head.
Big Shot just steps out of the way and just holds out his hand for you to enter.
Thank you.
All right. I get at the security console. I'm like, all right.
What do we do?
How do I do
As
this?
soon as you sit down, it's like, as you just sat in this.
I'm like,
It's warm. Son, you have something.
yep.
I'm just like,
How do I use this computer?
Your brother was always good with computer.
I'm like, okay, I'm buying on the keyboard.
oh my god.
Adam,
Yeah,
why don't you have me try?
please.
Roll attack roll for Mercury.
Wow, good job, bud.
15.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
that's
that's enough. Yeah, Mercury reaches out from your wrist and just seeps into the computer itself, into the slight crevices between buttons and whatnot. And you see the screen flicker, and then he bleeds back through, attaches himself back to your wrist, and says, "It seems most security details are being concentrated into a particular area. Hangar Bay 7.
That where we just were.
We are currently in Hangar Bay, we're in Hangar Bay 6.
Oh,
And it seems as though Hangar Bay 7 is on the other side of the ship.
Oh,
We will have to take the tram system to get there."
that makes no sense. Why isn't 6 next to 7?
all right. I just say out loud. Hangar Bay 7's where we need to go, I think. Apparently it's on the other side of the ship.
Oh, great.
Very well, then let's get going. What direction?
We have to take the tram, I think. I don't know where that is.
Yeah, the Mercury can give you the
Okay.
same type of directions.
Okay.
All right, you guys start making your way.
Making
my way. So as you move through, the hallway starts to become a lot wider, more to facilitate like where cargo would move. Like you see like large doors that lead to other lifts, where essentially ships could come in with large supplies of cargo to move in through, and it all connects to this wide open doorway that leads into this dark. It's relatively dark, but the ceiling is black, like darkness above. It looks like a tunnel and how it's shaped. Like you kind of forget for a moment that you're inside of like a ship,
Yeah.
and as a result, you can see lights a lot brighter, and there's an entire double set railway with a 7-carded tram, all black in design, magnetically attached. You don't see that it's hooked onto anything. It's hovering in place, but it's very still. You see there's a sort of another operating depot on one side. There are engineers here, as if taking some belongings and trying to get out, and there's some small pockets of security. It's about 6 soldiers, two groups of 3 that see you arriving. They were basically getting the engineers out. They see you, and it's start rolling initiative now.
Initiative.
Hiya! Fights. Ooh, okay. Why are you even rolling? Like,
Sometimes he wants me to.
I do always want you to.
Yeah.
Okay.
51.
oh, was
Sure.
it?
I rolled a 4.
Oh, you would get 1 more power back.
Hey.
Woo!
Only -1.
Jackie?
16.
Ooh, very good.
Yeah, usually I'm on like 4, so pretty great.
Where's my guy?
Only -1 power. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Adam, you're first.
Okay.
Time for
So you said there's like 3.
Stop.
So there's 3 groups of them, right?
All right, guys, it's time for Jacko. Don't ever say that.
it's time for
All right, what are you doing, Adam?
What am I looking at? 3 groups of guards?
Two groups of 3 guards.
2 groups of 3 guards.
Come on.
No. All right. I'm gonna. Are they close together? Are the groups close?
No, they're like on separate sides of the room.
Okay. I'm going to use a whirlwind attack.
Okay, so you get 1 group over there.
One of the groups. Yeah.
All right, what's the dodge? What's the rank?
5.
5?
Yeah.
You fool.
Garbage.
14 for 1. 10 for another.
Nice.
7 for.
Nice.
Oh, so it hits all of them.
Yeah, in that one group. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's 5 damage.
They're minions.
Oh, okay, cool.
You just see them rise up like 7 feet off the air and then crash back down. And they're all knocked out.
Yeah.
Nice.
I skid to a stop. Like, I don't do that enough.
Yeah. Tell us about it.
Vomon's turn. He's gonna look and be like, good form, son. He leaps up, and lands in between 3 others. They're just like, wait, is that the? And that's funny.
It's like,
Yeah, he just grabs one by the head and swings, hits another one in the head, and then grabs the other one and just spins them around and makes his own whirlwind.
Oh my
as he just
God.
throws them up, and they just all 3 crumble.
He does the fairy.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
good form, Dad.
To the tram.
Let's go.
All right.
He leaps on. All right.
On top of it.
He's like in the center cart. He's like, I don't know how to operate this.
Is there like a control panel around?
Yeah,
Okay.
Big Shot looks over and he says, he moves to the front cart. So with the carts that are set up, the very last one looks to be like a cargo cart, so it isn't walled off like the rest. It's open, but it doesn't look like anything's on it right now. So it's just this flat open area. Each cart is very small, and there's no bars or anything like that. Everything feels very open. There's no like windows or anything like that. It's just seats, like uncushioned seats.
It's like the Six
with
Flags.
benches.
like
I'm not,
trim.
unfortunately, I'm unaware, but yes.
Aw.
Yeah, you see Bugs Bunny and you see the Six
'Cause they
Flags
have
style.
the
Like,
big, the big trams, and they're just like
yeah,
those
that.
seats.
They're definitely for a form or a function over form.
Yeah.
And he goes to the front. He says, "There are no controls in the first cart. It must be operated from the." He points to the operations room. He says, "Once it starts, ceasing its advance would be very difficult. Are we ready?"
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, we're ready. Let's go.
He leaves. And he walks a bit of a distance to up a set of stairs. Yeah, takes him 4 hours. You guys are like playing jacks.
Yeah.
Your father's like, how you couldn't grab more than me?
I use telekinesis.
He bounces it so fast. Like,
When he grabs the jacks, he grabs the floor with it.
I grab jacks.
he's like a really big baby. Like, he's like, you can't beat me. I beat you. I beat everyone. Anyway, sorry. Yeah. You don't see Big Shot, but you hear the and the tram starts to move as Big Shot just starts walking out, and it starts to move faster and faster. It looks like he's not gonna make it, but he doesn't change his stride until eventually at the very last point of like the rising platform that leads to the cargo one, he finally it's this close and he just steps on. Calculated it perfectly, where he just steps on casually and then
I swear he's a robot.
He has to be a robot.
you guys start moving.
You're Big Shot or you're a robot.
We should arrive momentarily. As this happens, you guys are moving. Maybe about a minute or two passes before you see something ahead. Like a light, two lights, and then you fly right past it as you see two fighter skiffs. Very familiar from your fight outside of the palace fight. Your chase outside of the palace as they move past you, and then begin closing the distance.
Oh yikes!
We got incoming. There's bogies on our tail.
I imagine they do not care for the stability of this tram. Whether they lose it or not is not of their concern, so let us proceed to dismantle them before they dismantle us.
Yeah, let's.
Oh jeez.
Alright, going through initiative order. I'm gonna re-roll an enemy.
Tram versus ships.
That's not looking good for us.
Adam, you're first.
Okay.
Of course.
How far away are they?
They're coming in on the cargo platform, so maybe about 50 feet from that. And you guys are moving at a ultra fast. This is a frictionless tram, sci-fi tram.
Yeah.
And it's just so if you fall off, you're you're done.
Yeah.
It's moving as fast as you would move.
Jeez. Okay.
Thanks.
All right. I guess I'll get at the cargo ship.
All right.
At the cargo heart of the tram.
Okay.
Just to get as close as I can to them.
Okay. That it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna get there and ready for them.
Right.
Gonna punch him.
Hell yeah.
Volmon is gonna also run to the back, and he's just gonna leap.
Oh,
And he just
he's like Hulk. He's literally Hulk.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Hits.
No regard how he's getting back on the tram.
He just lands. You see one of the skiffs just move down.
Oh my gosh.
It exploded. It's still moving forward. You don't know what's happening on there,
Oh my
but
gosh.
your father just jumped on one of them.
Well.
And you see blast.
Oh my word.
Jackie, your turn.
All right. Can I?
What do you do? Read its mind?
Still more useful. Can we see is it like a jet type situation?
So the way it looks is to re-describe it, it's this imagine a cylinder,
Yeah.
but the top of it is carved out.
Yeah.
There are two sort of sharp-looking solar sail type objects, like these orange hexagonal. Hexagonal. Thank you. Sails from the bottom there. From the top in front, there's a turret, and it's sort of open at the top where the controls are also. It's meant for. It's not meant for any space combat. It's meant for planetary sort of scouting or reconnaissance. So they're light, light transports almost.
Are they lighter than?
They're not that light. They're not 10 tons light.
10 tons. That's what? 20,000 pounds? Right.
Maybe.
Don't
I don't really know.
make me do math.
I don't really know, to be honest.
All right.
Yeah, 20,000.
Yeah. Just a jetway. Only a couple of you.
The light military tanks, the African bush elephant, Big Ben's bell, the anchor of a cruise ship, the Grand Slam bomb. I don't know what that is.
The Grand Slam Witch.
That's how much I weigh after eating that fucking thing.
Yeah.
Alright. Can I try to, like, destroy the turret?
Oh yeah, sure. Make an attack roll against the fighter.
Like, what is that? Like, why?
You rolled well,
Like,
though.
I know, but why does it do that?
Like Ligma.
That's a lot. 26.
26. That definitely hits.
Yeah, and it's 7 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 7. 22, I mean.
Sorry.
Okay.
31.
Ooh.
Are you friggin' kidding me?
It's a ship, and thus works on different rules than a
Can I?
than a person or a fighter or something like that. This is like you're attacking a tank with.
So?
You're right.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't think of it that way. It has a very high toughness.
I do want to use assessment though.
Okay.
If I may.
I don't know what the insight of or the deception of a
Oh yeah.
ship is.
Oh, right.
5. I shouldn't be telling you because I can lie to you.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, if she fails, I can like.
Oh,
lie.
right.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
I
right.
gotcha.
You can.
Yeah.
16 though, so.
So 2 degrees, 7 degrees, 40 degrees, 3 degrees.
Just 3 degrees.
Yeah.
So I get
Wait, 10.
One
5,
higher-
10. Yeah, 3.
1 higher low and then 2. Ship. What's
It's a Nabayan fighter skiff.
Skiff. Alright.
What? What do you want?
I just told you what you want if you'd listen.
I'm a little busy
Tough.
running a show. Toughness?
Yeah.
You said tough nips. Honestly, that's why. That's what I thought you were saying. 13.
Got nips on the brain. 13.
What's its will?
Oh. What's its fortitude?
This high,
No,
exact.
I asked what it is. Not
Immune.
my will. Okay, thank you. What's its
What?
What's its to hit to shoot? Oh, is it higher or lower than? I could do that, right? To hit.
Yeah, I think so.
Is it higher or lower than my unarmed, which is 5?
Higher.
Okay. To hit is
Yeah.
greater than 5.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And as you're looking at it, you do know, again, it's open at the top. Because of its angle, you can't quite see what is on the top from your experiences with them, even though you're T-posing. But your experience with them, you do know, again, soldiers would wait on top, and
Okay.
also, again, the controls are on the top as well,
Okay.
like the piloting.
All right. I think I did everything. Excellent.
Oh, yep. Okay. Their turn. One of them's a bit preoccupied.
Yep.
As you,
Yikes.
the other one is going to fire at Jackie.
No.
No.
It's gonna eat
Is it
my
24? Hit your dodge.
butthole.
Okay. Toughness roll, please. Oh, wow.
I have. I'm gonna use a lucky.
Already. We're
Yeah.
Okay.
I only
Wow.
have 4 toughness right now, so a little boo boo.
Oh.
I hate my life.
You-
Could I? I
take
have
the
to.
higher?
Yeah, wait. I don't take the higher, right? I use the reroll.
I believe you used the reroll. I can double check for you though. And you add 10. But I could be wrong.
You can reroll or add 10.
Yeah.
Right. That's how the lucky
see.
works.
Yeah.
We always go through this.
It's because the hero point is you can.
Yeah, the hero point
It's
you can
different.
do. But I don't know if I could take the higher or I have to use the reroll.
Rules check.
It doesn't say.
Well,
Surprisingly.
Huh.
I'll use the reroll because that seems like it makes more sense.
This is light spending a hero point, so I wonder if it's specifically under the hero point rules.
I think under hero point it does say whether you have to take the reroll or not.
Yeah, I got it right here. Using hero point. You take the better of the two.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
Cool.
And you do add 10. No matter what.
Oh, really?
Yeah. At least when you use a hero point. Yeah, and you
When you use a hero point, not
no,
lucky.
even lucky. Because you re-roll it just like a hero point. And it even specifically says even adding 10.
Okay.
So yeah.
So if I...
So you take the better of the two. Even if the better was still below 10, you add 10. Or the minimum you could get is 11.
Okay. Okay, so I should
Okay.
use this roll then. Because I could add 10 to that and that automatically makes that 16.
Well, no, because the first roll wasn't 11.
Oh,
yes.
And that
Yeah,
roll was,
okay.
And you
and that
take
roll
the
was a
better.
6. The 11 was better.
But it ends up
I
being
see what
worse
you're
for me.
She rolled an 11, re-rolled it was a 6.
Because it says the higher of the roll.
Yeah,
Or the
so-
better of the roll. So
Yeah.
I think you wouldn't be counting like modifiers or
Right.
anything like
And
that.
So I guess it must
if
be
the better roll was under 10, you add 10.
Yeah.
It just says take the better of the two rolls.
Yeah, so one was 11.
So
Yeah,
one
on a
was
result
11.
of 1 through the second one. Okay.
Dang.
On a result of 1
Alright.
through 10 on the second roll, add 10 to the result, and 11 or higher remains as is. So then, yeah. You must spend a hero point to. Yeah. Before. Yeah, we already do that. Okay, yeah. Okay. That's the rule. Was didn't do it
Yep.
Alright, so
Take
I'll
it
take
out.
until we
the 11.
looked it up again.
So I have to take the 11.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, that sucks. So that's 15.
15.
Yeah.
Okay. You take 1 degree of injury. As this small turret on the front, and you see someone manning it, just as these small shots rain out, hits the bottom of the cargo. You guys move aside, but one clips you in the leg. And you're like, ah, mother. Okay.
I didn't say it. I said fuck.
And it's for its move action, it's gonna move closer, and now it's above the cargo.
Oh, dang it.
Okay.
Big shot's turn. Oh, I have so many things in front of me right now. Please excuse me.
My toughness is 3.
Yeah, Big Shot is going to be. He's at the head, like where the cargo cart meets the other carts. He's standing there, and he just reaches up, and you see from out of his sash a ball of this brown black moving metal, just as you recognize it as the prima materia.
All right.
Moves out, and he moves it and just reaches out, and it takes the form of this elongated spear, and it just
Dang.
surges out, and he's going to attack the gunner.
Yeah.
And yeah, the gunner, it spears right through him. You see him just launch off, and in a moment, the prima materia just comes back, and it just
Jeez.
floats above his hand. And he's just kind of constantly moving his hand, keeping it in motion, constantly moving the metal.
Cool.
Okay. All right. Next is Atom.
Me? Alright.
Soccer to him.
Is the other ship close enough yet?
Yeah, it's right above you.
Okay. Alright.
Falcon Punch.
Falcon.
I'm gonna try to, like, jump or get on top of the ship. Where I have to, like jump on top of the tram
Make me
cart and then on top
acrobatics. Is that a thing?
Yes, it
We
is.
use skills so very not often.
Yeah, really.
Oh,
Oh, is that a 19?
30.
Yeah, you look amazing while doing it too. You're just like, all right, I'm feeling back. I don't have a baby wilt in me anymore.
Yep.
I'm just gonna. You
Feeling
jump
good,
on
feeling good.
the roof of the cart, and with your speed, normally I feel like you tried doing that as a person, but
Yeah.
you would have just moved.
Really?
But with your speed, you just and you use that momentum and carry right up the front ramp of the ship as it's a slight tilt, and you right above where you see 5 soldiers waiting to jump off the side. and one guy it's like a dip in it where the 5 guys are, and then a slight rise up where the controls where you see a pilot.
I forgot I could. I don't know if I could stay up with them though.
Yeah, it might flying would not be
that's why
smart here.
Yeah,
You'd
that's
be
what
like,
I was like.
got you, Adam.
That's why I was like, maybe not.
I'm gonna try to whirlwind them all while on the ship.
Okay.
Whirlwind.
So it's a
Oh yeah.
5.
Okay.
5 area.
No.
Wind.
Drop my
Oh, there it goes. That means I win. That means I win.
True. Facts. That's how it goes. If you drop your dice, then
15.
The person wins.
Okay, that's what they need, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
11. So 1 dies.
What?
6, 2 die. 13. 3
Okay.
die. 8.
Okay.
18.
Okay, so 2 of them live.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
You just see bodies of smoke.
Yeah.
Obviously, the pilot, like, and then one of the guys down there, they were not prepared for you. They were ready to like essentially leap off. And you see all of them are wearing like special, like bulkier boots on, like these magnetically channeling boots.
Yeah.
But yeah, all of them just thrown off.
I knocked them out of their boots.
Yeah. One of the guards is like.
As soon as I knock them up, they're just like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
You knock them up.
I do.
Yeah, they're all like.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's all.
All right.
I'm gonna stay on the ship.
Volmon's turn.
He's doing fine.
Great.
Jackie, your turn.
Use your die move.
Die move.
I don't have them.
I don't have one.
I'll have one.
Use your die move.
Shut up!
I don't have one.
I'm gonna kill
I
you.
don't know what to do.
I'm gonna kill you.
I would have made about it.
Better than waiting to punch a jet.
It worked.
What are you doing, Jackie?
Can I see any of the shaboys?
Again, it's directly above you. So you're just looking at the bottom, and you see the guys like, oh.
Ooh, what am I supposed to do right now? I can't see anybody. That's my bane. If I can't see anyone, then what am I gonna do?
It's deep.
Yes.
I'm gonna. Hang it. I'm gonna take. I can prepare, right, to attack?
Yeah.
Can I prepare to like throw daggers? No, not daggers. I just want to prepare to like use my powers to push the guys off the ship.
So if
If
the
I see
trigger
them.
is if you see them, you will use a telekinetic attack.
Yes.
Okay. Lady's turn. The guy is gonna look at you. Yeah.
Okay.
We want to
Get ready for this.
Hit me.
That's a 18.
No.
He swings this large like, axe, and you see that the the edge of it is glowing, the blue light, and he hits down and it sinks into the steel at your feet. You're just like, oh!
Oh.
The guard is gonna, the pilot. Stop.
All I hear next to me is like. I look at her and she's like, what are you doing?
The pilot, as he's controlling on the console, he's gonna pull out a pistol from the bottom and boom.
He's gonna pull.
Then he misses.
Cool.
Good shot's turn. He can't.
You die.
He can't see from his angle. The gunner is gone.
Jaw feel.
So he's just gonna wait.
Alright.
We're just
Take
like
an action. He's gonna sit down. He just sits in there and just patiently waits. Adam.
Okay. I'm gonna.
What? Huh?
I'm gonna yeet the pilot.
Oh, you didn't try. Bring
I'm gonna
it.
yeet him.
Bring it.
do it. Nat 20.
24 to hit.
Yeah, and immediately the skiff.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna like try to jump back.
Guy, look, the one guard looks at you.
Jump! I'm gonna jump.
Forgets.
Yeah.
He's gone.
He's gone.
I'm gonna try to like running leap back onto
Make
the
an
curb.
acrobatics roll.
Nat 1.
Another 1930.
All right, yeah.
How?
You do like 80 front flips.
Yeah.
80 for Sonic.
Yeah, and you land.
Yeah. 10-point landing.
Okay. You start as you're moving through this dark tunnel.
Where's Papa?
You hear there's a shake, and Big Shot says, "I think we're reaching our destination," and the ship behind you. And you start to slow down as the ship moves by you and slow, and like it's like sinking low, and you can just hear and you're as your father is Tappin. He's like inside of the ship itself, just ripping it apart.
Oh my god.
And
Brutal.
an identical depot is your destination. There's nobody here though. As you arrive, and you just see ahead is just this ship that is crumbled, scraped into the ground, hit the wall, and just explodes. And your father's just like, all right.
There we go.
I imagine the ship just like crumples against the wall, and then my dad just like, he's fine. Yeah.
Let's make haste then.
Yeah, let's go. We're close now.
Yes. Kingdom Hearts. That's Wilt Lucius.
Yeah, that's Wilt now. Yeah.
That's the heart's true essence.
Logic. So you get out of the depot and you start making your way through the halls again. There's slight, like, small security details. We don't need RP that you get the shit out of them. Like they move around a corner and Volmon just or Adam.
His body's like,
Yeah, exactly. These are just grunt soldiers, and you guys have handled far worse in your time.
Come on.
Until finally you reach these doors with a red marker on it, and identical to the ones you left behind. And Volmon says, "The hangar's this way."
all right, let's go.
Let's get
And
ready.
you can hear
Get ready for a fight.
All right.
and you open and immediately see there is a small ship that is on fire in towards one of the corners of the bay, and there's fire, laser fire, as a group of soldiers are all around, and make perception rolls.
Bro, what?
18.
18,
10.
10. Adam,
How
you,
is that
Wow.
even?
you see packed in the rubble, using it as cover. You see several figures behind. One of them steps out, and you see this smoky purple blue light just blast out and hit a soldier, and someone else with a bow taking out other.
Yeah, I'm like, that's them right there. I like point them out. Like, Dad, don't hurt them. That's what we're here to protect.
Very good. He leaps down into the hangar. Big Shot says, "Shall we take the stairs?"
Yeah, let's.
I'll fly.
Very well. And he just starts walking to the catwalk down to the stairs.
I'm just gonna like run through everything like right to them.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fly to them.
Yeah, when you fly in, some shots are gonna be on you.
Okay.
For sure. So we'll do that now. See how it perk.
Yeah, you got it.
So Jackie dies. We'll say about 5 shots on
Your like body falls next to us. It's like riddled with bullets.
With the family arms, they don't fucked up. 16?
No.
You
Wait,
dodge?
dodge. Yeah, no.
7.
No. Dodge is 20.
20, not natural. 21.
Ah! I shouldn't have said it.
5.
Okay. So
Okay.
2.
hit.
That's not bad.
2 toughness rolls.
not terrible.
First one.
Okay. God. Right. I'm gonna
Good
Drop
idea.
a lucky.
Good idea.
add 10, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's 17 plus 3 is 20.
Nothing. You just made it.
Nice.
Second toughness roll.
Okay. Okay, that's much better. 18.
1 injury.
Okay. Yikes.
Not bad. Could been worse.
I mean, yeah, but like,
So you move along and you're dodging, and it looks it's very impressive to watch as you move along, and some soldiers looking out. Just there's a lot more security here than was when you guys ambushed the other hangar bay. There's maybe about 20 soldiers right now and more coming in through the doors, and they're shooting up, and you're dodging most of the fire. 2 of them hit. One of them is superficial. You're just like, all right, whatever. It hits like your cybernetic arm,
cybernetic.
and it just off. And the other one hits you in the leg. You're like, fuck, and move through. Adam, you. You immediately join as you see behind this rubble are Cedric and Xavier are farthest back, and Savannah. Savannah has her equipment, her pulled like cart with her, as she's hunkering
let me
down.
get my sheets out.
Xavier has a bat ready, and it sees you, and he's like, oh, he swings. as you
Xavier,
disappear,
Xavier.
you duck down. And you're like, oh, what's up? Cedric is just, oh god, oh man, oh, we're doomed. We're doomed. Why are we coming to this stupid trip with those stupid idiots anyway? I hate all of those goddamn pieces. Adam.
Cedric, you're okay.
V and Lauren and Discord are more at the front edge. Lauren is sort of like shot calling for V. Just like, that one over there. And V has her book out, mutters something, and you see there's a black and purple mist coming out of her eyes. Like,
Oh, jeez.
moving out, she blasts another one. She's just like, took you fucking long enough, Jesus. Down, and Discord looks over and he says, my son.
No, he's.
Stupid.
I love it.
That's our canon.
Yeah.
And Cam is also Cam's next to Discord. Like eyes up, they are just looking over as he makes a shot, and they're like, "Oh, sweet! Oh yeah, wow! Oh, you got it right in the neck." Discord has no like. Yeah, thanks, kid.
Weirdo. You freak.
You're a freak. You're a freak. What do you do?
It's good to see all of you.
I immediately like give Lauren a hug.
Yeah, as Elaine left. Yeah, she's just like, oh, I'm so glad you're okay.
Oh, you guys too. You would not believe what happened.
Maybe tell us later.
Yeah.
You wouldn't happen to have another trip to...
We do actually.
We do.
We're coming to get you out.
Yeah. We're here to get out.
Good, I don't want to stay here any longer.
Yeah.
We have to figure out how to get them out.
Let's take care of these guys first.
Okay.
Right, as you guys say this, you hear a... as some soldiers are clearing out as the floor opens below them, and a lift carries up a large war machine. It is a hovering tank, essentially. There are 2 large cylinders, these engines behind it with 2 square, what look to be rocket launchers on either side of it. It's about 40 feet long, 20 feet wide, and another 15, 20 feet tall. You see those familiar hexagonal sails down below, but these ones have a sort of sharpened tip to them, so you can just run by. It's sealed up entirely. There's no open area. You see like a glass dome in front, but you can't see past it or anything like that. And it just...
That's our
big.
cue.
And you hear your father, who's destroying a group of soldiers, just like, ugh! Helori, they're bringing out the big guns.
I think that's all you, Dad.
It's gonna join the initiative.
All right.
All right.
All right. And then your friends are gonna. You guys can choose one action for your friends to do.
Okay.
So get those character sheets out for them.
I already
Okay.
have.
Thank you.
Why does it do that?
I'll roll initiative for them. Why am I? Roll just a d20.
Why would I ever do
That's
that?
a 1.
Oh,
Why did I think
easy for me.
that I should do
All
that?
right,
at all?
Adam, you're first.
Okay.
I just wanted to roll it.
I'm still down a level, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then and how many dudes are around this general
So many.
soldiers?
Yeah, I mean, there's like about 25 coming in, and then the large Hillary,
Yikes.
excuse me.
Okay. I'm gonna roll into a group of dudes.
Okay. See how many you can get.
Okay.
So we'll say I'm gonna roll a d20.
Mm-hmm.
See how many you get.
Okay. It's a 30-foot range too, so.
Okay. 19. Fuck.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Woo!
Alright. I'm gonna roll
That's what you get.
I'm gonna roll in groups of 4 and then the last one.
Okay.
Or I'll do 3.
Just make an even 5, honestly.
So 6 for one group.
Okay.
12.
Okay.
6. 10.
Okay.
10.
Okay.
Yikes.
12.
So I hit all of them.
Yeah, you immediately move back, and Cedric's like, "Save us, man!"
And you're like, okay.
I got this.
But yeah, it looks awesome the way you move through, and we have that Quicksilver, but in the X-Men movies moment.
Yeah,
they
where it's
sort
like.
of- and you're just decking soldiers in the face through their armors.
Yep.
And you see 19. There's this one guy like, and the massive weapon below.
I like to think I run to 19 of them and punch all of them, and then like I stop at the last guy. I'm like, all right, you can leave.
Make an intimidate roll.
I have like 1 intimidation. 5.
All right, you can leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Nebayan warrior is stalwart in his conviction to kill, even if he's the last one standing.
Can't believe that. Oh my god.
That's so funny.
I'm too goofy to be intimidating.
Yes, that's
You can
exactly
leave
it.
now.
You shall not pass. Vomon's turn.
Mm-hmm.
He
He's-
kills the last one.
Because I'm slapping.
He's like, does it really violent, just rips his head off.
I just like a terminal montage with the hands like. Oh god.
It's gonna be the when Wilt and Adam fight. It's gonna be when Sonic and Mario.
Yeah.
He's like, I have many dimensions ahead of you. Right,
Chili dogs.
that's good. That sounds good. Chili dogs. Alright, sorry.
We got so off track.
Vomon is he's gonna attack the Hellerai. Not hit actually.
Wow.
Yeah. He jumps at it and he hits it in the side. It dents that cylinder engine for a moment. It spins, but it doesn't seem to do any serious damage. And he, all right.
Okay.
Jackie, your turn.
I'm gonna use assessment first and foremost on
The one guard.
the war
Yeah.
machine. Okay.
Not bad.
Played by Don Cheadle.
26.
26?
Yeah. I have 12 insight.
19.
Oh, you
Ooh.
bitch!
No, 2.
Yeah, so you get some. I mean, it's gonna be immune to fortitude because it's a tank.
Or
And
mush.
probably will.
It's called a Hellerai. Hellerii.
Okay. Hellerii.
Yeah, Hellerii?
Okay, I want I tried not to. I really did. I was holding it in.
We need an emote of Jackie
Oh, that would be a good emote.
That's a good emote. I have something to say about emotes later.
Oh, cool.
Emotep.
I want toughness.
Emotep. Toughness? Total?
Yes.
16.
Yep, that's the one. That's the one.
What's it? Oh, is it
So this next one's higher or low?
dodge higher or lower than 10?
Lower.
Okay. I mean, easy to hit, hard to hurt.
Right?
Yep.
What else are you doing?
Can I? Is it possible to see? Does this thing open at all, or is it just like it's not like a man in a machine? It's just its own machine.
It is a tank in of itself. You don't know if it's manned
Okay.
or if it's AI controlled or remote controlled. You make an intelligence roll. Make a technology roll.
Can I?
Good mental detection.
Yeah. Could I actually do that instead?
Yeah. You don't need to roll. You already. It's an automatic thing.
You're right.
There's nobody in it.
Nobody in it. Well, that's better than having somebody in it and having to kill them.
Shit, logic. Yo. I'm gonna hit you up later. Damn, that's a good idea. Okay. Anyway.
Dang. All right. Is that my turn to do the detection?
I would say it doesn't say free or
No.
Yeah, so that would be your turn.
Okay.
Good info though.
Yeah. No, I am proud of good with the info.
The Hellerize turn. Seeing that you just took out its support squad, it's gonna it hovers back and it moves with a surprising degree of grace and just hovers around and the one soldier is still in front of you looks like whoa as the missiles and both of you need to make dodge rolls.
Yikes.
It's an AoE.
Yes. He fails.
29.
Down the wrong pipe.
Oh.
You're gonna witness the first death on Twitch. I'm sure there's others. What was your total?
Probably. 29.
No, you succeed. All right, toughness roll.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm good.
Ooh. 13.
Yikes.
Ooh.
You always get like one punched.
I know.
What is your toughness?
8.
Oh, okay. I'm like right there with you. I'm 7.
What was the total? 13?
13. 2
degrees.
degrees.
Ooh.
Okay, that's not bad.
Oh, you heal, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're dazed.
Alright.
All right. Volmon's turn. All right, Adam. No, bid shot. Oh yeah, the guard, or the security guard that was next to you is gone.
Oh no.
Yikes.
Completely evaporated.
Oh no.
Yikes.
He did not care for that. Bid shot's turn.
Still in there.
He's gonna drop to one knee and hold his hand out, and you see the prima materia just start shifting in front of him, and that's gonna be his turn.
All right.
Friend's turn. Who's fighting?
Friends.
Real
You know, random?
coming.
Yeah.
5. Number 5.
Number 5.
Number
All right.
Who's number 5?
1, 2, 3.
We should label them.
4.
We should put like a colored label on each one.
Savannah.
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 Okay. What is Savannah gonna do?
Savannah is going to. Is going to use careful with that.
Okay.
Right? Equipment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Roll to hit.
So it's. And it has penetrating.
Good to know.
Penetrating 5.
5. Okay.
Limited to 1 shot before reload hurt. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So it's +3 to.
Well.
I'm gonna vomit.
You're having a rough time over
Yeah, you're right there.
there. Hey!
So sorry. I told you, man.
It's an 8 to hit.
Yeah.
An 8. It does not hit. You watch as Savannah, she yells out, Jack, you're so close. She's just like, you don't have to tell me all about your adventures when we're not getting shot at. But I do have this nifty little thing. She pulls out of her cart this elongated, what looks to be a very rudimentary laser pistol. It's very long. It has these coils around it. It looks to be parts of like a toaster were put into it. All just these a microwave and stuff. And it's pretty heavy. She lifts it up and she's moves over and you hear the whirring and you hear a ding, and she just blasted back 6 feet like what? As it just goes wide and through a wall.
Oh jeez. All right.
That looked like it could have hurt.
Yeah.
Adam.
Me? Okay. I'm dazed, so I can't move and attack at the same time?
You can only do one.
Right, and that, like, is anti-Adam.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to...
Make that.
What?
Chat, go on.
Oh. I'm gonna run at it and use Flattening Wake.
Okay.
I don't think that'll work.
It's a dodge.
It's a dodge?
Yeah.
It's not an affliction?
It's a dodge affliction.
Oh, a dodge
of
affliction. Not 40.
14.
So it fails by 1 degree, so it's dazed.
Okay. Yeah, you run by it so fast that it spins in place, like slowly.
All right.
Yeah.
And then I'm on the other side of it.
All right. Volmon's turn. He will attack.
He eats it.
He eats it.
See, at least somebody supports my burping.
Ooh. It's a natural 1 for its toughness after he gets hit.
Oh, yes.
As it spins, the ship hovers up and creates a gap below it. And you see your father noticing that. He runs and then power slides down. His armor scrapes against the ground, just sparks fly.
Nice.
And he moves right up and he uses the momentum and just, you see a red light glow and just
Oh, nice.
cuts it and the ship.
Nice.
Nice, yeah.
So
awesome.
it takes 3 degrees.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
Hell yeah. See, and you said punching ships was dumb.
You punching ships is done.
I specialize in punching ships.
See, he specializes.
Jackie, your turn. If you deal 3 degrees, you defeat it.
There's no way there's no possible even close
Nah,
to
you got this. I believe in you.
Power attack, super.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't power attack with telekinesis, so it doesn't matter.
The one where you roll to hit, you can.
Oh, I guess.
As long as you roll to hit it, you can
yeah,
power attack
right.
it.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
I guess. So what is that? -2 to hit, and then
Yeah,
plus
'cause
2
I don't
to
think
damage.
you have the advantage, right?
No, I don't.
Yeah, so it'd be +2 to damage,
-2 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll do it. With my penetrating.
Stop. Gain control of yourself. I don't want to hear it.
You just crack yourself up, don't you?
With the mechanical knife, and it has penetrating 3.
Okay, cool. Roll to hit.
Okay. Okay.
Not bad.
What is it? 13.
Sorry, I'm just checking something. I actually don't think you can use power attack.
What, really?
It's an
I already
advantage.
did -2.
Well, with the advantage,
You
it
can-
buffs it up.
Yeah,
Okay.
it buffs it.
It goes
That's
from
what I
+2 to
thought. Okay.
+5.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's a 20.
That hits.
Okay.
Damage.
Which is a 9.
9.
Yeah. With the piercing, penetrating, whatever.
Yes. Yep. Unfortunately, 25. So, it moves through, but it deflects right off the ship. Too massive. Sorry.
Damn. Worth a shot.
I know.
Fighter's turn.
Can.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
I. Never mind. Oh wait. Yeah, never mind.
All right.
It's if anyone deals 3 degrees to it before Volmon's next turn, or its turn?
Its turn.
Oh, okay.
It recovers on its turn.
Gotcha.
Technically, it doesn't. According to rules as written, it doesn't recover. We play by different rules, though.
I see. Understood.
Normally, you have to heal when staggered. Otherwise, you get staggered again. But I feel like I personally just don't like the rule, so I omit it.
Yeah.
I say if you can defeat him by his next turn, he recovers from being staggered. So
Understood.
Still retain it a bit, but it would just be really fast fights.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay. It is. It's going to resettle itself, and Chatty, it's gonna reach over to you, and you see out of the side a compartment open, and this small barrel forms out, and it's gonna shoot this foam at you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 29.
I thought that was
I rolled high. I rolled high.
And foamed.
So make for me a dodge roll.
And no. Like,
Can we get a Looney Tunes ass bulge?
it is Looney Tunes! But it rolled okay, I guess.
It rolled all the way down the dice tray into a corner, back out of the corner, and then back into the corner.
I hate it.
What do we got?
I wish we had a dice cam.
I know.
For dodge, 28.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Nice.
that succeeds. Very good.
Nice.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, you watch as this
My dodge is 10.
this pinkish foam comes out, and you move away, and as it hits the ground, it hardens like cement.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
That would have been boo-boo.
yeah.
All right. Big Shot's turn. He's still gonna hold.
Okay.
Friend.
Friend.
Oh, sugar. 1.
He's number 1.
I put Savannah back on the top. It's not Savannah.
Oh,
Cedric.
Cedric.
All right. All right, let's see what
He got this. Cedric got
What's
this.
Cedric gonna do?
he's gonna. You know,
Not the best equipped for this situation.
not really, but
You could technically have him hold one of his lucky things for you
I think I'm gonna.
until the friend's turn again.
Right.
He can hold it for anyone, right?
Yep.
Okay.
He has the luck control ability, which
Okay.
lets him use it on other people.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'll make him hold a lucky, and that way you can use it if you need it.
Your turn, Adam.
Okay. All right. I'm not dazed anymore. Let's kick this thing's ass. I'm gonna do a dad punch. I'm gonna supersonic attack, power attack.
Dad punch.
Dad punch.
I like it. Signature move.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with domestic abuse.
No.
Yikes.
Not my dad.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah. What? Lay it on me. What do we got?
Roll and hit. Natural 19,
Oof. Yeah.
so 20,
that's a hit.
28 to hit.
Damage.
So the damage with power attack is 13 because I'm minus 1.
Numbered them.
I'm minus 1 power.
I would try.
13. So
Yeah.
that means I have to beat a 28.
Yep.
32.
Oh!
I'm rolling really high.
Yeah. I gain as much momentum as I possibly can and just like, punch, and just like,
Yeah.
yeah, like, my fist swells up.
We'll have to work out on your exercise regimen, son.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh.
His
Told
turn.
you hitting your ship was stupid.
Woman's gonna attack. Actually, he's going to.
Actually.
He's going to. His waist is going to turn to a purple, like a light's going to turn purple. He's going to punch the ground right next to the machine, and you see this pulse of rippling energy just wrap around it for a moment, and it is considered vulnerable.
Oh, wow.
So all its defenses are halved as it's trapped in this gravity well.
Nice.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Jackie, your turn.
All right, now for that power attack.
Yeah.
All right, with the penetrating.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, nice. 19. Oh wait. Oh wait, because it has a. No, we. It had.
Are you looking for an improved crit?
Yeah, it has an improved crit, but I don't know if it counts because I'm not wielding it.
Yeah, I would say you wield it with dead. Is it a 19 to 20 crit?
Yeah.
For daggers?
Yeah. For that one, for that particular one.
Yeah, I would say it's a crit.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So add 7 damage, 2 for the power attack, 5 for the crit.
So
Nice.
that's 14
Oh, nice.
damage.
Okay. That's so I'd be 29.
Yep.
Don't say that,
got one
because you're
injury.
gonna freaking roll a 20 and I'm gonna kill you.
27.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
it's an injury.
It's an injury.
We gotta get that
I
toughness down
crit
somehow.
and he still sucks.
It's because even though I didn't roll very high, there hasn't been many injuries on it.
I
And as a
know.
result, its
I
toughness is
know.
very high.
I know it, but
You gotta whittle it
still.
down.
What does penetrating do?
So if it has ranks in the not invulnerable,
Impervious?
impervious, thank you, then damage ranks to a certain degree cannot even affect it. You wouldn't, if it was damage, if it was impervious 8, anything damage 4
I
or
see.
under cannot hurt it at all.
Understood.
Unless you have penetrating, which can reach higher than that threshold.
I see. Understood.
And has this whole formula. So
Understood.
okay,
All right. Big shot.
big shot.
Big shot.
And then
Oh, I'm sorry, fighter.
Fighter.
Oh no.
Or the tank, sorry.
Tank.
I still have it written as fighter. So it's going to. You look like a big threat right now.
Do I?
Yeah, it's gonna shoot you.
Your dagger just went flying all through it.
You watch as that one barrel moves back into its body and it moves back forward, and down below another one opens in this turret,
Oh,
and it
jeez.
charges, and it's gonna fire.
Fire!
However, Big Shot is going to use his action to hopefully
Give me a little curve.
give me a little kiss. Oh, natural 19. So,
Nice.
so 29 against. Ooh, 18. Ooh, just made it. So, you watch as this pulse of energy moves right towards you at a blinding speed, but the prima materia reaches out, moves in front of you. It strikes the prima materia, and only really Adam would be able to perceive what's happening as it's moving so fast. The prima materia carries it, using the momentum as the energy cannot seem to touch the materia. It always tries to avoid it, and it's so concentrated that it curves around and redirects back at the tank. So just
Nice. Nice.
Awesome.
Hell
and
yeah.
that's 2 degrees of injury. So
Yeah,
Nice.
buddy.
Nice.
good stuff. And it's still caught in that gravity well because it didn't try to break free.
Cool.
Nice.
All right. Next is
Random?
Big Shot.
Oh, right.
That was his reaction.
His reaction.
technically.
Yeah.
Yo.
He's just gonna go full defense right now.
Okay.
He's gonna try that again.
Okay.
All right, friend.
5.
5 again.
Savannah.
Yeah. Where'd I just put her? I just had her.
Probably the bottom.
She has to reload?
Yep. So it spends an action to cool down the weapon.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll have her do that.
Okay.
Reload.
He's like,
Can she use an extra extra effort? Or no, they can't.
NPCs,
can't.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Be
but
too
I just-
complicated.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't want to muddy that in them waters.
Yeah.
Adam, your turn.
My turn. Alright. Power attack, rapid strike while it's being held.
You can try.
Get rid of all my to hit.
Nat 20, nat 20, nat
Nat
20,
20.
nat 20, nat 20.
Use that
nat
hero
20,
point for a nat 20.
20, nat 20, nat. No, not even close. Very
Get
far
that
away.
hero point.
Now I have a lucky from Cedric.
You do.
And I will add 10
It's
to
been
this. Oh, has it been too long?
a turn.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I won't.
But technically, he's prepared.
I won't. If it's
High or
if it's
low?
been too long.
High or low?
Low.
Low.
Yeah.
1.
Okay.
So you get a reroll.
Okay, can I add 10?
Yeah,
Or
you
do I
can do
have
that
to
too.
roll? Okay, I'll add 10. So a base 16.
Okay. That hits.
Plus, oh, okay.
All right, total.
So with the plus 5, it's 12 damage.
12 damage.
Ooh, 17.
That's a lot.
So I'd be
Against
27.
Against the 27, so 2 degrees.
19, 3 degrees.
3 degrees. And I get another attack.
Yes, you do.
Woohoo!
Natural 20.
What is that?
Yeah,
15?
hero point.
Natural 15.
Okay.
Plus 9,
that's so
so
bad.
24.
That hits.
Okay, so 12 damage again.
Nice.
16. So 21, 25, and it was 12 again, right?
Yeah.
So in 27, so
Yeah.
3 degrees. Oh, 3
Does
degrees.
this die?
Yeah,
Wait, what?
Alright.
it was staggered from the 3 degrees. I rolled the same number.
Cool.
How do you
I'll take it.
destroy it?
Yo.
Damn. There goes that.
I want to mimic what my dad did, and like do like the uppercut under it. I want to like slide and uppercut it, and then like while it's in the air, I want to like. I imagine I slide under it and uppercut, and as I like finish the slide, I like turn around and run through it with my fist, like straight through it, and like break through the tank.
Absolutely.
Like run so fast I go through it.
Yeah, you slide under and you feel as you hit under, the gravity well carry you up as well, and you just strike up. The gravity well shoots you up into the air, and you actually reach far up into the ceiling, like and then jump down and just like a bullet down.
Yeah.
Similar to how you defeated Maria, just
Nice.
crush right through it, and you like land on one knee, fist out,
Superhero
and behind you.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Cam's
Awesome.
like, yeah, woo, yeah, woo.
I was kind of like, look up.
Everyone's
I'll have to work on that.
all right.
Woo!
Let's get everybody out of here.
Until no.
Until 3 more tanks.
All with anti-player character cannons.
Yeah.
Elias says, "Good job." And yeah, so everything's calm at the moment. There's going to be more security on the way, but everyone regroups in the center. Discord, what's up? He sees Bidshot and just like gives a nod. Bidshot looks over and he goes back to Bidshot's side. He says, "Is everyone accounted for?"
Yes. Yeah, I think everyone's here.
Then we should take our leave.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Back to the tram.
Yeah, let's get back.
And the trip back is relatively uneventful. Again, some guards, pockets, but all even more powerful than before. You guys. You arrive back at the hangar bay, and you see there's been more carnage wrought throughout. Seems as though there is some conflict that has been happening. You can sort of tell where Rachel was fighting and where Delilah was fighting, whereas Delilah there is nothing.
Yeah.
And with Rachel there's scorch marks everywhere, bodies left behind.
Yikes.
The two have been busy. So, as you guys arrive, Rachel looks over to Discord. It says, "You didn't contact us." "Well, I couldn't." "Well, you should have." "How was I supposed to do that?" "You could have found a way." "Well, fine." And they start bickering back and forth at each other as they walk, and Delilah walks between them, and it's just like, shut up. I had to hear this all the way over here. I'm dazed with these idiots.
I'm so sorry.
Bidshot looks over. "Now, please board the ship and we will make our retreat."
Alright. And then everyone, I kind of motion like Cedric and...
Yeah, they look over to you and Cedric leans over. Just like, "You sure about that?"
It's just too dangerous here right now.
Didn't they try and kill us like a couple days ago? A while ago?
Yeah, but they're just gonna take us home. That's what they wanted to do in the first place. So.
I like kind of pulled you aside, and I'm like, should we face Fira?
I don't think Big Shot's gonna let us.
Convince him?
Think we can convince him?
If it's... This feels like what you came here for. I don't think...
I mean...
Wilt is one thing. I don't think that we should fight him.
Yeah.
But at least for your family.
I mean, we can try. We can try to convince him.
It's up to you.
Cam, whoa, darting around everywhere. Like, purposely they walk up to you, Adam, and slap you in the arm to get your speed for a moment as they start darting fast to like look around there. What? V's like, no, stop, get back. You.
It's like I can't do anything.
Yeah. While that's happening, I'm just gonna go over to Big Shot. Like, just one more thing that I kind of need to do here before we go.
Looks at you, no change in his expression.
Mm-hmm.
And what might that be?
I need to talk to someone on the ship.
We need to at least do what we came here for, which was to help his family.
I mean, we're already here, right?
We're already on the ship. We'll leave after.
Yeah, I know where she is. So it won't take long.
This is the battle you choose to fight.
It's the whole reason I came here.
He looks to the ship, back at you. We will give you 10 minutes.
Okay.
You should be able to do what needs to be done.
Yeah. Okay. Brace yourself.
Oh no.
He starts helping people into the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Distor looks pretty beat up.
Yeah.
You look at him, like he's been through a lot.
Mm-hmm.
As the more forward, strongest member of the DK crew that you guys left behind, he looks like he was at the forefront of a lot of protecting them, and as a result, he's cut up in a lot of places. His jumpsuit's all fucked up.
Yeah.
But he's, despite that, instead of resting, he's helping people into the ship.
What about Roman?
He's there. He's just like, what have you chosen to do, my son?
We have to go see Farah. We have to go fast because we don't have 10 minutes.
See, I won't be able to make it in time.
I know, but you're safe, and that's what matters.
I will wait here for you then.
Okay. Jackie, I don't want to hurt you by running. That tram went almost as fast as me. So if I'm gonna make it there in time. Either I'm gonna have to go alone, or you're gonna have to.
Well, you can't go alone. Alright. I'll brace myself.
Hey. You sure?
Yep. Nope. Yep.
Alright. I'm gonna pick up Jackie.
I brace myself.
Alright. You're moving fast, I imagine?
I'm gonna go at my rank 11 speed.
Alright. Make a fortitude save.
I'm real bad at real bad at those two. Okay, that's not terrible. 19.
Make a toughness roll.
That's terrible.
You have luckies left, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna use a lucky.
There.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna add 10, and
Uh-huh.
that's 14. 17.
17?
Yeah.
Okay. You're moving at full speed? You passed...
If the trams were running
Yeah.
that fast, I have to.
Since you passed the fortitude, I'm gonna start treating it like a dodge, sort of AoE type roll.
Mhm.
So you passed, so you're resisting half of what the damage I have here.
Okay.
So you're okay.
Okay.
It hurts though.
Yeah.
And it is not something you should be enduring, especially for long periods of time.
Mm-hmm.
Everything around you becomes a blur. Information is coming into your brain faster than your mind can handle.
Mm-hmm.
You have to move extra careful, Adam,
Yeah.
around halls. You have to make sure not to turn too fast, otherwise the whiplash will completely kill her.
Yeah.
You have to slow down at some point instead of just coming to a stop.
Mhm.
You have to think about all of these things as you're moving forward, as you guys are moving through halls. The closer you guys start getting towards the bridge area, the hallways, the lights are flickering. In some places, there's fires that are broken out.
Mhm.
It's chaos. There's bodies around, and you are moving through, but eventually you make it a few hallways outside of the bridge. I don't imagine you don't want to just fly in there like, oh,
Yeah.
Johnny's.
Very little bullets again somehow.
Yeah.
Wilt's like, hello. Oh, yeah, and you let her down.
Yeah.
She vomits.
You okay? You good?
Oh yeah.
Elias is like, and I'm here.
he's slowing down from spinning.
He's vomit.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll be okay. Just give me a second.
All right.
Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
What's the plan?
I don't really know. I was gonna go in there and talk to her and tell her what's going on and hopefully not get killed by her.
Question. Can you only recover once per
Per scene.
scene?
I'll tell you can. It's been long enough, you could.
Okay.
Your power level is normal now.
Oh.
Can I take that recover action?
Yes.
Alright. Only 4 injuries now. I'm back.
Because you did at the beginning, right? You did it like back in the town.
At the beginning, yeah.
Okay, you're good.
Okay. Alright. Let's do this.
Alright.
I'm gonna walk on in.
Yeah, the doors open and you hear yelling. There's lots of people at consoles. Complete chaos in the room. You see in front of the command bridge, all the viewport is open, where you just see explosions. You see the planet Nibaya below, as you're just in orbit in space on the other side. 2 more other capital ships are on fire. One of them you just glimpse is falling to the planet, and you can just see more fire as it's burning through the atmosphere. You know the collision's going to be detrimental to anything down there.
Oh god.
And people are yelling, and you do see Queen Fira down as it descends below into the depths with Admiral Savine. One of her honor guard looks up and gets between, and 6 more honor guard are around the corner, forming a wall. And they look over. Savine looks over. And you can't even see Fira anymore, blocked behind these wall of guards.
Fira!
Yeah, everyone stops yelling. There's still alarms and everything, but people aren't sure what's going to happen. And then the tears of computers. And you hear whispering, is this low talking? And the guard looks over and opens up. And you see Fira standing there. Adam?
I'm back.
So you are. She looks some sweat down her face. That normal composed posture of hers. She's tense now though. And looking haggard.
You know, I didn't have to be here for any of this.
I wasn't planning on you being here for any of this. So, what do I find when I leave the Coalition but my husband, back from the dead?
Must have been a surprise. You're a quick thinker, though, I'll give you that.
We both know a thing or two about surprises now.
It's true. You know that man out there?
We met before, on opposite sides, but I am very well aware of what that man is now.
Then you know that nothing that you can do is gonna stop that thing.
And so you believe I should give up, retreat, back down?
I think
just
you should be smart.
Yeah. Like we were told to do, you should probably pick your battles.
And this is not one that you want to
An
fight.
Abayan doesn't get to choose their battles. They take every battle. I will not run. I will not hide from this. And you, she points up, you will never be the king of our people. You will never be a Nabayan. I knew that from the first moment I met you.
I barely am an Abayan. But I think I act like one more than you. You sound like my dad when he had the Centrum.
She turns away from you and looks out at the viewport. Says, I was done with Mad Kings. I would have had my place. I wasn't going to let it be taken from me. I'm not going back. I will face whatever threat myself.
What are you even fighting for anymore? The planet's half destroyed. Half the people of the planet don't want to be under you.
It was never yours to begin with.
And what would you know? From another place. You don't understand our customs. You don't understand what it's...
As Nabayans, we're supposed to be master strategists. And you're lacking on that front right now. Just think about it. You can't fight him. If you step back, take a breath, you can come up with a plan to beat him. And then you win the fight.
I have a plan. You think I don't have a plan?
Doesn't seem like you do. At least not a very good one.
She stands up straight, regains her posture for a moment. Maybe you'll stick around and see my plan.
It's good.
Beep, 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 beep. And Admiral Savine looks down and says, Your Highness, he's heading right. As the front viewport shatters, you see half of the honor guard and many of the people on the consoles who aren't holding on are sucked out into space. Both of you make strength rolls for me.
Oh.
Strength? Oh, jeepers. Oh no.
10.
Oh, thank God. 21.
21, okay. Adam, you are sucked off of your feet. Jackie, you grab on to a console next to you and you get a good handhold on it, but Adam is
Can I try
far
to grab
from you.
him? Like telekinetically?
You make Roll me.
Uh-huh.
Give me an awareness roll.
Okay.
See if you
Notice.
Yeah, essentially
Okay.
fast enough.
Okay. 23.
Okay, yeah. All right. So you reach out and you make a contested strength roll now.
Okay.
Oh boy.
With telekinesis, right?
Correct.
Oh, nice. Good rolls.
Is that a 19 or 18?
18.
27.
Good job. Yeah, you narrowly catch Adam. Adam, you hold back your chest being held, and you're being pulled by two fronts.
Yeah. I was like, ah!
One of the guard has Fira down, is like holding for his life as well. He has this large pipe that just sunk into the steel. Electricity is sparking around. Admiral Savine is holding on to the hollow table, almost getting pulled up, where light flashes where the hole is, and just this bright, almost walking into daylight. You're blind in the front, and then the sensation that vacuum stops as you look, and the light subsides, and you see in front Wilt Lucius.
Oh, jeez.
Hovering in the air above, and you see where the hole is. It's just crystal that sealed the hole.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
jeez.
Huh.
Seen it?
Down, put me down.
Yeah, as soon as we hit the floor, I put him down.
There's silence. Well, I'm in the presence of not one, but two royals. Queen and a king. Hovers down. He hovers on top of the table where Fira and Admiral Savine step back. Okay. When the guard move back around and have their pikes aimed at Wilt. And to their credit, the honor guard does not look afraid. They are centered and convicted in their protection. And Wilt looks up. I feel there is tension in the room. Did I disturb?
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Oh, well. Don't let me get between you. Is this a marital thing? You really should take that to your personal chambers.
Let's kind of glare at him. Wilt. Are you really Wilt? Or are you the Centrum?
Well, I'm both, I suppose. I mean, what is a person really if not a collection of memories and sensations, feelings? And what is the Centrum but, well, artifact of power?
What are you here to do?
Adam, as I said before, I am a businessman. And I just can't go around and give out all my trade secrets. Not unless you're an investor.
Can't say I am.
Unfortunate. Seems you put me in a strange position here. I thought I would be very gracious and let you go, and yet here you are again. Why do you scorn my generosity like this?
You don't belong here. Shouldn't even be alive.
I still have a bone to pick with you for living in my chest for a while.
You're not who we came to talk to. Well,
looks over to Fira. Points to her.
Yeah. We're having a nice chat and you interrupted.
So sorry. Please. Don't stop on my account. I will, attend to other matters. Apology. And he steps off, and you see, again, once again, where his footsteps fall, a growing of crystal, when his feet leave that spot, they shatter.
Can I, try to read his mind?
Absolutely. Yes, you can.
It's gonna boom.
What's the range?
8.
8?
Yeah. Well, 18. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 25. He stops as he's moving upwards towards you guys as you're on the top, right by the door, and he's walking towards the door, and he stops and looks right at you, Jackie.
If you really are who you say you are, show me.
He starts walking. Slowest steps. And he approaches both of you. He's taller than you remember. And he leans down, eye to eye with you, Jackie. You want to see? Puts a finger to your forehead and make a will save.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
no. No, it should be fine. It should be fine. Okay, 23.
23?
Yeah.
Okay. You take 1 degree of damage.
Oh my gosh.
As you feel this presence invade your mind now. And you feel stems of a thorn plant in your brain sink in as the thorns grow deeper. Your nose starts to bleed for a moment. But you catch glimpses of memories of your battle with Wilt back on Nibaya the first time. And one notable memory, you're going through the whole fight really fast, and it plays back maybe a dozen times your death back in that fight, again and again and again and again. And as it's playing out, you're looking at it, the bird's eye view of it after the 12th time, and he's in front of you. You're in that memory. And you see this darkness around you pour out slowly, and he just looks down, says, very different from who you are now. Interesting.
Stop.
You come back out and fall to your knees.
Yeah.
He looks over at you, Adam. She asked. And he starts walking by you.
Hey. Do you know what's in my dad's room?
Gives you a big, glowing smile. Starts walking. Doors.
Are you okay?
I like just kind of like nod a little bit, and I'm still like catching my breath.
Ira's on her knees on the ground, shaking. Savine is pale.
Still leaving?
We have to. We can't fight him here. We can't fight him here. Do you see what we mean, Fira?
She looks catatonic.
We leave, he's gonna take over either Farah or one of my parents. And then coming here to save them is gonna be pointless.
We can come back with a crew or just more prepared.
Big Shot won't let us come back.
We can get back here.
You hear from below, "You have to go." Fear's not looking at you. He yells it out. "You have to go."
I'm gonna walk up to her.
The guard move and she bats him away. Savine tries to intervene as well, but also is batted away.
If we go, you know what's gonna happen.
I am an Abayan. I will do. I must.
Well, if we need to come back, we will, and if you're still alive, we'll get you out of here. I'm just gonna turn around and leave.
When you get a good distance away, she says, "You're too kind to be one of us."
Well, you're too stupid to be queen.
So I could have chose someone worse to marry.
Yeah, it's been nice. Try not to die.
Say anything.
Just nod. I'm still like kind of reeling from that. Let's go.
Alright. Get back.
Alright.
Don't kill me.
Make the saves.
Fortitude.
Yep.
Right. I have one more lucky. Screw it.
Yeah.
Don't let this be out.
I'm not letting
That's
this
how it
be
ends.
how this goes out. 19 plus 3 is 21, I think.
Okay, pass.
And then do I still have to do toughness?
Correct.
12.
Okay. 2 degrees of damage.
You're not dead.
Yup!
We made it.
You guys are able to return to the ship. Everyone's waiting for you there to reboard. Big Shot and Vomon are the last ones out. But everybody's sort of poking their heads out. They hug you when you come back. Vomon looks over to you.
You're not safe on the ship. Wilt's here. The Centrum's here.
In a way, this is still my ship, son.
You know what's gonna happen. Fira refuses to leave too, and she's not doing too well.
What would you have me do?
Go protect Mom. And Tallow.
Make a persuasion roll. The +2.
9.
Hero point.
Do it.
You're right.
Now's the
I
time.
need
The
to.
time is
I can
nigh.
add. I re-roll, and if it's under 10, add 10.
It's nigh.
It's exactly 10.
Yeah, so 10 or under. You're at 10.
Okay.
Okay, so 20 plus 3 is 23.
He looks over to you. Back towards the interior of the ship. Then that is the battle I will fight. He goes into the ship.
Thank you. Alright. We need to get out of here fast.
You go in. All of you are brought back up to the main ship. You see the ship move out. As we do, and away. Ship flying out. But on the Retribution's Forge, you see the bridge again. And we see Fira over to Savine. He says, Admiral, you will take an escape pod to the surface. And that is my order. Savine looks at her. I must dutifully and respectfully decline this order. Steps up to one side of the table. Vera. Very good, Admiral. Stands at the other end. Starts thumbing on the console. And move away from them. As we follow Wilt Lucius walking down a hallway. Soldiers that approach him stop. They look upon his forehead and they start bowing. Ugh. He walks through. Doors open up and we see a massive, gargantuan ring at the center of this large gem. And far in each distance we see light. Two lights indicating the engines, each engine of the ship. And then they start to move faster. Energy. So that is your game. He turns to the engineers and other bowing soldiers and says, Your queen would rather be rid of you in a blaze of glory. Down with the ship. But we do not follow queens anymore. I'm here. And he just reaches out with one arm behind him, and a bolt of crystal, thin, strikes the engine, the crystal, and it comes back to normal. And he points the other two. You follow what you always have. Now, no more of this. I have somewhere to be. And fortunately, you're all joining me. And as we move back to the Umbra Collective ship all of you are on, you see the viewport and turns to face the Retribution's Forge far in the distance along with the planet of Nibaya. You see Bidshot speak down, ordering for FTL travel. And you see colors begin to mix around, indicating the FTL travel portal. But before that encloses and before the shutters of the ship move tight, the Retribution's Forge leaves orbit. And that is where we end tonight's session.
Yikes.
Oh no.
Yikes. Boo boo. Boo boo.
Oh
That's
no. I told you that was gonna happen.
Yeah. Well, like, what were we gonna do? Fight him? Die?
Good job, though. I think you guys handled that pretty optimally.
I think that was pretty good.
Good thing that it wasn't you and.
Yeah, if it was you and Elias, you would have been like, yeah, fight me, yeah, let's go. No, you know what would have happened? Elias would have just got sucked out of the window and died.
You're so right. No, I would have, because I failed. She would have been there to grab me.
It would have been both of you.
It would have chained you and then let go by accident, and then both of you.
They both would have gone, man.
Oh, no. That was good. That was a really good session.
Yeah.
Well, if you liked what you see, make sure you check us out on all of our other social medias. We got a Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Podbean, Podchaser, Spotify.
Yeah, join our Discord.
Join our Discord.
Yeah.
We have links in all of our videos. Everything there has our link tree or the direct link over. Join our Discord and talk about the episode or questions about it.
Wow.
Sorry.
What?
Oh, my phone died.
Oh, okay. I don't know if anybody's listening in chat, but if you can just drop links. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. Look up Keep Tappin Epps initiative by Keep Tappin Epps.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you'll find us over there.
If you're watching on Twitch, we're going to raid, so stick around.
Yeah, we're going to go raid, help out a little channel, and always work together, help each other out. We're going to see you next week.
Yeah.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, yeah. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Wait, hold on. Ready?
The green.
Yeah,
Bring in the green.
Bring in the green.
Bring in the green.
Bring in the green.
There we go.
Oh, ooh.
You guys don't exist.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, you guys are dead.
This is the computer's
the
way
green
more
is not
delayed
doing
than it usually is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we love you. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.